tribute? Your loyalty pleases me.
Hi, Tilda.
Hello, my sacrifices. It's so good to see you all again. It's been quite a few days since the last time I got to talk to you all. And I'm very, very happy to see you. I missed you all so very, very much. It's been quite busy for me, you know. Hello, Masonic, how are you? I see a lot of familiar faces in the chat. I missed you guys so much. Oh, gosh. Jackrabbit, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I've been wanting to do this for a while, Vex. Oh, well, thank you very much. And thank you, Nuili and Seal, for the resubs. And thank you guys for that level 2 hype train out of the gate. Thank you so much. How am I doing today? Well, that's a very, very loaded question. It has been a time today. Mostly it's been like in my own head kind of stuff. Mostly because today was the day that I actually presented 8 months worth of research in the span of 15 minutes. So it was presenting my... Oh, God! Jackrabbit, thank you so much for the 100 bits.
My goddess.
Tribute.
Thank you, Reaper, for the 1,000 bits. I really appreciate that. You're literally packing as we speak for a flight. Just wanted to give you a big thank you for earlier today. Oh, Vil, I'm so happy that you're starting to stream now. It was a lot of fun poking in your stream and talking to you for a while. It was actually very nerve-wracking. It was my honors thesis, so I had to present to a certain section of the class. So it was like 8 months of research in the span of 15 minutes. Go! And I'm like, Jesus. So I was really, really anxiety-ridden for most of the day. I'd like to be, but you speedran your thesis. No, I don't even want to say that, Red. Like, I don't even want to even think about that because I was so nervous. Like I said, I had general anxiety disorder. So the thought of me presenting my research and having my coordinator sit there and just watch and making notes about everything I fucked up and to just give me feedback afterwards. I was like, oh, and you don't know what everybody's gonna ask you. So it was like, oh, here we go. It was pretty, I felt so anxious that, oh my God, Reaper? Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, sacrifices, if you get a gifted sub, please thank Reaper. That would be the polite thing to do anyways. So Hollows, thank you so much for that gifted sub too. You really enjoyed the lore video. I'm really glad to hear that. Leia, today was just...
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Worship me. All
Coon Dog! What the fuck? Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. For the 20 gifted subs. Holy crap. I really, really appreciate that.
for me.
Oh my god. You guys!
I hope we've been good practice at helping you think on your tail, Snake Goddess.
Kano, thank you so much for the 500 bits. And thank you guys for that level 5 hype train at 413%. Like, my gosh. You guys, thank you so much. Today, like I said, it was...
Such a gift,
I'll explain my feelings at some point.
darling.
Fua Fish, thank you so much for those 2
Such
gifted
a
subs.
gift.
And Debazer, thank you so much for that resub.
Hello.
Happy 3 months, Dex. You and your community have been an absolute wonder to moderate for. Here's to many more months. Thank you so much, Deb.
Happy 3 months, Rex. You and your
Gosh.
community are an absolute wonder to moderate for. Here's to many more months.
Thank you, Deb. You're so kind and you're such a great mod. All of my mods are great, really. I mean, they're fantastic and I do appreciate them so very, very much. So as I was saying, today, I had such bad anxiety that I was starting to get chest pain. Like, I was starting to, like, have a panic attack. Because I didn't know how the heck I was gonna do. And you know, you get the chest pain, and then you get, like, your stomach starts to hurt. And it's like, oh. It was so bad that I was like... So when I sit down, I cannot sit still. Like, I have such bad anxiety that I bounce my leg. That is just something that I do as a streamer. I just start wiggling. That's what I do. And I was sitting in the chair and I was just like wiggling. And I'm like, you can't wiggle when you present your thesis. No wiggling. So when I was presenting, so my coordinator, actually I should go back and say, so my methodology for my thesis was using interpretive phenomenological analysis. And what that is it's a type of methodology that you are trying to make sense of a participant's own sense making. So it's very, very subjective. And my coordinator
Welcome
is an
to
expert
Snake Dad.
in this methodology.
More tribute.
So I was like,
This is me.
shit, he's gonna tear me a new asshole at the end of this. I just know it.
Depths.
And I get through it. I was very, very concerned about whether or not I was gonna fit it all in the 15 minutes, like the time limit that I had.
Hello,
But
darling.
he didn't say anything about that.
Depths.
And I was like, okay, so maybe the time was all right. But he didn't say anything about the analysis or anything like that. He mentioned, you know, a few things I did well, and then he just kind of went really nitpicky with the slides. He was like, well, you know, you have to put a period here, and don't actually cite the researchers on this slide. Just put researchers. And I was like, oh, okay. He got really, really, really editorial with it, but overall I was like, I was citing, and he was all like, nah, don't need to write the researchers. It's a conversation. We're having a conversation about your research. And I was like, oh, me over here trying to be like the academic and get everything cited right. He's like, nah, don't even worry about it. And I was like, all right, I guess we're just gonna shoot from the hip. I was trying to do things all proper and shit. And he's all like, nah, we're having a conversation about your research, that's all. And I was like, who could have fooled me? Because I'm about to fucking fall out of my chair. I'm shaking so bad. Citations are very difficult because it's depending on what type of citations you're doing. Like, there's so many different, like, there's MLA, there's Chicago, there's APA. Like, they're so different. And they're coming out with new versions all the time. So, like, my stuff's all APA 7th edition now. It's like, it's like I go to cite something and I'm like, when I started my degree, we were still using 6th edition. And now we're using 7th edition. So I have to sit there and be like, is this from 6th edition? Or is this from 7th edition? Fuck, now I have to go look it up. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking go look it up. And it's a waste of fucking time. I understand why you have to do it, though. Yeah, you always have to use citations. You always have to use them. And never, ever, fucking ever cite Wikipedia as an academic source because you will be slaughtered for it. So don't ever do that. Don't ever do that.
You see, you just can't trust anyone. The first time I let a girl into my life,
God.
she tries to eat me.
Thank you so much, Reaper. And know that I will certainly eat you. Oh. So yeah, today was a time, but it was good practice because on Saturday I actually have to go to the psychology conference and present the research.
Why, thank you, darling.
Bonewheel, thank you so much for the 100 bits. It's a good thing that he nitpicked the formatting rather than the content. It always sucks when you get your back blown out with criticism. Right, that's what I was mostly concerned about.
Darling.
And the questions that people asked were easy enough to answer too, so I didn't feel like blindsided by like somebody with this really hard question out of the blue. So I always hate not knowing. And it's like, what if they ask something I just don't know the answer to? I don't want to be stupid and be like, I don't know. Yes, that's what I was gonna say too. Like, Wikipedia, don't use Wikipedia, but like they have all their citations there, so you can go to the citations that they use and then just double check to see if it's worth
Hello, darling.
citing in your paper.
To the hissing depths.
Yeah, so today was a bit nerve-wracking all day. And then during the presentation, my dumbass minimizes the presentation accidentally too early. And my VTuber art and everything, thank God it was safe for work art, is displayed over the Zoom call.
Hello, darling.
So,
To the hissing depths.
everybody gets to see all my VTuber stuff. And the coordinator, he knew I was a streamer, but I didn't get too much into it. He says to me, "Oh, who's that pretty snake lady?" And I was like, "Oh, fuck. Shit." And I was like, "Well,
To the hissing depths.
that's me." And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "That's my VTuber persona." He's like, oh, okay, yeah, that looks pretty cool. I'm like, "Thank you. Excuse me. Go die of embarrassment now." Like, yes, those were my snitties on full display. But thank you so much for the bits, Kano. But at least, you know, I feel like you need to turn up to that class with your model now. No, okay, thankfully there was only like 8 people there. There wasn't the whole class there because it was just the people who hadn't presented yet. So like there was 8 other women there. So they were pretty chill about it. And you know, they weren't like, they kind of smiled and like, yeah, that's pretty neat. But they weren't like, "What's your name?" or anything like that.
Tribute. For me?
Which was
Thank you,
I was super thankful for. And Fetatron, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I totally understand the stress of making sure you got the citations correct. I don't have to do that a ton with my major. I more have to worry about if the code looks right. Trying to learn multiple languages at once is hard. I wish C# had some of the things Java had, vice versa, but I'm glad you were able to present without completely breaking down. Yeah, that was the good thing. And the whole, VTuber exposure thing. Accidental snitty flash.
Darling.
So that was an experience, but nobody asked me like who I was or anything like that. And it wasn't like I go into my honors thesis presentation and be like, "Hello everybody." Like I don't go and put on that voice. So hopefully they don't recognize me or anything like that. So I'm very thankful that it was safe for work art. But I don't have not safe for work art on my computer background and things like that anyways because of little snakes and whatnot. But yeah, but the funniest part is this morning, Cultist and I had to go to the bank. So we were trying to open up like a business account for like my VTuber stuff just to separate it from our normal finances for the sake of taxes and things like that. So we get in there and we're talking to like the small business coordinator at the bank. And he says, "So what do you do?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm a streamer." "Oh, really?" So him and this other guy, he's training her in there. They're like, "Really? That's awesome. What do you stream?" I'm like, "Oh, it's variety streamer." "Oh, that's pretty neat. Do you stream Minecraft?" "Well, no, I haven't tried Minecraft yet." "Oh, okay. So, what's your business name?" I was like, fuck. I'm gonna have to expose my VTuber name to these people. And luckily, Cultist is like, "Oh, can we just put that under, like our real names?" They're like, yeah, sure. And then later on, they asked for the business email. And I was like, fuck, there's no way of getting around this now, is there? Thank you very much for the hydrate. I was like, shit. All right. Cultist is like, "Yeah, we'll just use the business email." And I was like, God damn it. Like, fuck. Cultist saved me once. But this time, there was no getting around it. So I had to tell them, okay, it's vexoriathesuneater@gmail.com. And they're like, "Whoa, cool. Can you spell that for me?" Yeah. So I had to expose myself twice in one day. It was like, they didn't ask too many prodding questions or anything like that, but you could tell they were two younger guys. They were kind of interested in like, "What do you do? What do you stream? You stream Minecraft? Yo, you're a VTuber. Oh, that's pretty neat." Like, it was like, oh, great. All right. But I guess eventually I'm going to have to expose myself anyways because I have to get an accountant. And I'm sure the accountant is going to be like, "Oh, so what do you do? What's the business called? Oh, that's pretty neat." We were talking about the cost of the models and like overlays for like transactional purposes and things like that for the account. And we were like, well, the model, can be anywhere between $1,000 and like $5,000 depending on who's doing it and stuff. And their fucking eyes bugged out of their heads. They were shook They were fucking shook. They're like, what? I was like, oh yeah. It depends on who your artist and rigger is. That's how fucking expensive it can be. So they were like trying to ask like all the questions for their business account, but they were genuinely shocked at the cost of VTubing.
More tribute? You pleases me.
Shook what?
God, Roy, thank you so much for that resub.
Thank you, darling.
How are you, Bun Bun? And Squid, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I guess at a minimum, you can build rapport with the bankers if they become fans. I mean, that's true. Like I was saying, like, I had to get an accountant and everything, right? So, a lot of the accountants around here, they work with farmers and stuff like that.
Tribute? For me?
I had to expose myself, Roy, at getting a business account. They were like, what do you do? I'm a VTuber, I'm a streamer. Oh, really? What's the name of your business? And then I dodged that one. And then they were asking, well, what email should I use? And then Cultist is like, just use the business email. And I'm like, fuck! Because now I gotta out my name! And then they asked questions about the cost of stuff and transactions and whatnot. But like I was saying, like accountant stuff, a lot of the accountants, they just work with farmers and stuff like that. So like I was talking to Taka, and I was talking to another streamer that I know that is in the same city as I am, and they were saying that accountants get really excited when they get to work with stuff that is different than what they normally work with. So it's very, very like, oh my gosh, yes, something different. And so like when you tell an accountant and stuff that you're a streamer, they're like, oh, holy shit, I get to actually do different kind of accounting, and it's not just for like, you know, seed or like tractors and stuff like that. Oh my god, you're not a boring farmer, thank god.
Hello.
So they get to have like a
Welcome to
can confirm Bex. Very fucking different. Well, I mean, like, you gotta think that how many people do they get coming in to say, hi, I'm a streamer. And specifically, I am a VTuber. Probably not many, I would imagine anyways. So I mean, like, a farmer streamer? I mean, this kind of goes into what Scully was doing last night. He was
for me.
Kano, thank you so much for the
Thank
200
you,
bits.
darling.
Vex, you aren't a farmer though? Cultivating your worshippers? Harvesting us? Listen, I let you live quite healthy and full lives. I'll eat you eventually, you just don't know when. So, I wouldn't say that I'm cultivating you, really. You have free will. I always want you willing. Specifically, I'm a nearly 300-foot tall snake goddess who eats people and dominates my audience. You know what? It's super hard though. Like, when they were trying to do the business account, they're like, what do we even put this under? And they were literally searching for like 5 to 10 minutes because they didn't know what to put VTubing under. Or streaming. Like, there was no real category for it. It's like, is it entertainment? Technically, yes. But is it like internet stuff? Like, they were just, it was all over the place. And it could have been so many different things. But like, they wanted to get it right because they didn't want to fuck it up. And it was one of those things where it was like, this could be this, but it also could be this. Oh, I don't know. And it was just, it's so funny trying to watch business people decide stuff like that. Yeah, you always want to get it right because they don't want to fuck up just in case, like, the tax man comes after you and shit like that. And they're like, you put it under the wrong thing. How fucking dare you? Now you owe $10,000. And you're like, Jesus Christ.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the hissing depths.
Like, man, they want to get that like just right. But yeah, like that's what I was talking about, like the whole farmers thing. Like, I'm not a farmer VTuber, but this kind of segues into what I was going to talk about with Scully. So Scully did a stream last night, which was like how to build a creative VTuber model, and it was kind of like an educational 101 type class. And he reviewed a bunch of VTubers, and he gave them critiques based on... Oh gosh! Reaper! Thank you so much for the 1,000
I am willing,
bits.
but you are cultivating me.
I am willing, but you're cultivating.
Welcome to
Thank you so much. He started with me. So Scully had sent me a message earlier in the day, and he said, hey Vex. I was like, hey Scully, what's going on? And he asked me, can I use your model as an example for the educational stream that I'm doing later? I was like, okay, like what kind of educational stream is it? Is it about monster girls? What is it about?
Thank you, darling.
And he said, no, it's about really, really
Welcome
good design.
to the hissing depths.
And I was super flattered.
Hello, darling.
Well, thank you, Dandy. I appreciate that. And thank you very much for that posture check, too. And the hydrate. So he asked me if he could use mine. And I was like, yeah, sure. And he explained to me the different categories. Like, I think there was like color, there was like silhouette, there was the word test, I think too. And I don't remember the last one. But it was basically him going through and explaining, you know, what can make you successful in a design.
Hello,
The
darling.
word test was basically
The hissing depths.
3 words that you think of when you see a VTuber. And for me, he said there was been a lot of people talking to him that forget my name, but they say things like Big Booba, Egyptian, and Snake. And he goes, oh, you're talking about Vex. And a lot of people will say that. And that's how he says, oh, you're talking about Vexoria. Because there's not a lot of Big Booba Egyptian snakes out there. So that's why he was calling it the word test. You could also use purple, for example, yeah. So that's what he was calling the word test. Like if you could say something, I think he used the example,
Hello, darling.
a pink-haired cat girl. That hits a lot of different VTubers. And that's not to hate on pink-haired cat girls, because they're fucking adorable. But, you know, there's certain words that are very specific to a type of VTuber, and that's what he was going off of, but like the word test. So that's what he meant by that. And he was also saying that silhouette is important.
Welcome to the hissing
So when you take a silhouette, like you take mine, right? Let's say you totally inked me black.
Welcome
Like you couldn't see any defining features of me. Would you still be able to know who I was? And he said yes. Because of the headdress and because of the tail. There's not many Lamia VTubers out there with the little ornament on the end of the tail or the iconic headdress in the hair. It's like Who's That Pokemon style, right? So they have that iconic silhouette.
Welcome to the hissing depths.
You know, when you see Pokemon, you're like, oh, that's Charizard. Everybody knows Charizard. Right? So that's what he was talking about. If you were to just cut me off here, would you know who I was if I didn't have any of the details and I was just that? Who's that Pokemon silhouette? Who's that VTuber? Yeah. And he was like, you would know that that was Vex because her crown is a fucking pain in the ass to draw. That's how you know that it's Vex. So that's what he was explaining by silhouette. And he explained, you know, his silhouette isn't that strong because if you were to, you know, make him completely shadowed, you just see a bald, buff guy. And that could be anybody. Do you find the hand to be the defining feature? That's true too, because I have that asymmetrical kind of look, right? And that's fair. I keep the left arm bent. It's different, right? It's not just down by my side. And he was talking also about having 3 main colors too in your color palette. That's, you know, mine's purple, you know, dark black, I guess, and then the gold, and then you have like your highlight colors, which are blue and green. And he said that they all work really well together. So having your color palette be strong is also very helpful. And that's kind of what he went through, and he gave a lot of very, you know, helpful and critical critiques. But I was very flattered that he asked me to borrow my model to show people, you know, this is an iconic character and you can recognize her based on all of these things. And I was super flattered that he wanted to use me. And I'm very thankful to Scully. And if you're not watching Scully Simple, well, you should be. Because honestly, Scully is very, very charismatic. And a very, very good friend, great person who works very hard. He fucking drew his own model, for fuck's sakes. He's a very good artist, very good person, and likes to have a lot of fun. Does not get the recognition that he fucking deserves. I'll tell you that much. And I mean that wholeheartedly. It's dedication. Oh man, I love Lamia. I'm gonna check this out. Holy crap, that voice. Well, you just got another willing sacrifice. That's fair. I mean, voices, you know, can be important too. Some people come in and they like the voice. But he was more harping on the fact that... I'm gonna take another sip of water here. He was more talking about the fact that when you go to a stream and the first thing you see is going to be the model, right? It's like anything. You go to a bookstore, you know, you see an interesting book because the cover looks good, and you go, oh, well, you know, that's got a lot of bright colors. What the hell is that about? So you go and you take the book off the shelf, you go into the stream, and, you know, you page through the book, you listen to the stream for a while to see if it's, you know, your cup of tea or not. And that's what, you know, you go into the stream, you listen to the streamer, see if you like their personality. In the book, you might read a couple pages. Exactly right. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You guys are very, very, very kind. But that's mostly what he was kind of referring to. You know, you see a model and you go, oh, that model looks really cool. I'm gonna go check out that VTuber. But he did a really good job. He didn't get through all of them, though. I think he's doing like a part 2 on Friday.
There's nothing wrong with erotic
Oh, Jesus.
roleplay!
God damn it. Duke, thank you so much for the 300 bits. And it's true. There is nothing wrong with erotic roleplay. Hopefully by the time I finish school, I'll be doing a lot more of that. Hey.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the hissing depths.
But yeah, it was a very good stream the other night. It was very informative, and I appreciate Scully when he does these educational streams because he's very good at it. Oh, hi. TCM, welcome to the stream. And thank you guys for all the new follows too. I really, really appreciate that. But I guess speaking of like new follows and things like that, we very recently hit over 10K followers on Twitch. So thank you all very, very much for all of your support and all of your follows. I really, really appreciate that so very, very much. You guys have been too kind. I mean, really. 10K, I've only been at this for 5 months. I mean, it's a little bit bananas. But holy smokes, you guys are very, very kind and very, very generous. You're sick. I'm sorry to hear that, Grim. I hope you feel better, darling. Oh my gosh.
For me?
Fish Knuckles, thank you so much for the 250 bits. I appreciate that. And Kano, thank you so much for the 200 bits. Gotta keep growing 100K soon enough. Well, we'll see how that goes. And thank you, Heavenly. I really appreciate that. You're just a fucking blast, Heavenly. When I pop into your streams, I always have so much fun. And I appreciate you showing up in mine, too. It means a lot to me. With how amazing you are, we haven't been too kind. You deserve it all. Desifae! Thank you so much. And thank you so much for the bonk night. I really appreciate that. But 10K kind of blew my mind. Like I said, I only started this like 10 months ago. So I mean, not 5 months ago. Fuck, I can't even talk. It's been a fucking day. Christ. I need to take a drink of water. I'm gonna run out of water by the time this fucking stream is half over. I feel so like parched from all the talking I've done today for my presentation. But yeah, I mean, 10K is a little bit wild to me. Because like I said, you know, I didn't expect it to ever really get this far. You know, I heard the door. What? Masenda! Thank you so much for the 300 bits, miss. I was like, I hear the door. And then the sexy sax plays. You know when Cultist is gonna come in, you guys just play the sexy sax, is that it? Listen, he's still sick, alright? He had a really bad sinus infection that he refused to go to the doctor for until I had to publicly shame him in the Hissing Depths Discord because he refused to listen to me. I was like, go to the fucking doctor, you dumb shit. You cannot breathe. You cannot go to sleep because you cannot breathe. He's unbelievable. I said, go to the doctor. No, the doctor's not gonna do anything. I was like, the doctor's gonna tell you to shut the fuck up and take some fucking medicine, for Christ's sakes. Thank you so much, Darth, for the 250 bits. Boy, we live in Canada. You can just go to the doctors and it's no big deal. You can go to the doctors and get your feelings checked. Like it doesn't cost us anything.
Hello, darling. Welcome.
So I mean, he literally could have just walked in, got a prescription, and then like, it would have been fine. But he was too stubborn to go to the fucking doctors. So I took him after I shamed him in Discord and everybody peer pressured him to go to the doctor. And guess what? Guess what the doctor said? The doctor said, you have a sinus infection. Here's a prescription. Metis, thank you so much for the 300 bits. No, he's just stubborn. He's not American, he's just stubborn. That's all. I told the doctor I had a sinus infection. He looked at me, opened my mouth, and he was like, yeah, you can't breathe. Yeah, you're swelling. Yeah, you have an infection. Here's a prescription. Now leave. But listen, getting Cultist to the doctors was an interesting experience because Cultist was very grouchy that day.
Welcome to
He
the
was very, very upsetty spaghetti.
Hello, darling.
And I already don't feel comfortable with him in the passenger seat and driving because he's fucking hypercritical of like everything. And I drive fine. I've never been in an accident or anything like that. And okay, to be fair, yeah, he didn't get any sleep, but he was like unfiltered grouch. And it was kind of funny because like there was one part when we were driving and I said to him, can you pull up where the clinic is? Because I don't know where it is. Pull it up on Google Maps, and he didn't. So he's like, I think it's on this side. And then at one point we had to turn around. So, you know, I went and I turned around, but I turned around into this like back alley. He's like, what are you doing? Why didn't you turn around over here? We could have went this way. We would have ended up on this street and it would have been fine. And I was like, shut the fuck up and let me do it my way. Like, we're still gonna get there. Just calm your tits. He was so grouchy. I was like, get in there and get your medicine. Take the pickle out of your butt. Like, relax. Like, goddamn. Thank you so much for the 300 bits. I was like, damn, sir. And then we like go to park. He's like, you're gonna hit that truck. I'm like, I'm nowhere near this fucking truck. Like, just calm down, sir. Calm down. He was so like grouchy McGrouch pants. Thank you very much for the hydrate. And I was just like, get in there, go see the doctor. I'm gonna sit in the car because I don't want to go into a clinic full of sick people. Oh, Panther, thank you so much. I'm going to read this message. So thanks for helping people feel comfortable as themselves. You're a wonderful person, and it's really awesome to see someone being so openly themselves. Please remember you're bringing lots of joy to everyone that comes here, and you've got a gorgeous heart. Much love and joy to everyone today. Thank you very much. That actually means a lot to me. I really, really appreciate that. Cultist needs some milkies because he sounds like a baby. That day, I don't blame him. He had like no sleep. He was just, you know, you have one of those off days and you just get really gnarly and grouchy. He was like that. But he's gotten his medicine and he seems to be doing better. So here's hoping that he'll get his trollingness back, I guess. And he'll be able to sleep better. Speaking of which, you need another dose. Yes, please, go take your medicine.
Hey, I'm gonna take my meds. Do you want some emotional support toast?
No thanks, jerk.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the
Do I know... Are you talking about Tricky? I know Tricky. Yeah. Tricky is a wonderful streamer and a good friend of mine. So I have to talk to Tricky because we're supposed to do a collab. Soonish, hopefully. Just means he can do more work when he's better. He's still been doing work. He has been. He's been a lot better since he's got his medicine in him. So I mean, hopefully he continues to be in a good mood. But I'm happy that he is doing better because he was rough there for a while. And I said to him, I went to the store. I got him like painkillers. I got him like this steaming apparatus that looks like this Darth Vader mask that you just slap onto your face that you can kind of like breathe. And it just has like, you put Vicks in it, like these Vicks pads, and it's supposed to help you breathe. I bought like all this shit for him and I brought it home and I was like, here, put it all in your face. He was just like, I'll try. It was kind of like it looks like a little bit like a CPAP machine in a way. And I was like, this is what you're gonna have. You're gonna have this Sudafed. You're gonna have this Vicks steamer thing to help you breathe better. You're gonna have this chicken noodle soup. You're gonna have that. And I just like laid it all out. And he was like, I just wanted, you know, Sudafed. I'm like, I got you Vicks Kleenex. I got you all this shit. You're gonna goddamn well use it. Because I told you to. Poor pharmacist probably thought it was like, he probably gave me that look like, is everything okay? It's a lot of medical stuff you're buying. Ah, thank you, Duke, for the 100 bits. It was very right. Gremlin. I am very gremlin. Not in this moment, though, but we'll get there because we're going to play Majora's Mask later. Petition for Vexoria Nurse. I have my moments. Like, I never want to see anybody suffer. Like, when my kids are sick, I genuinely feel bad. Like, I want to lay with them and cuddle with them and, like, we try to, like, if they're really stuffed up, we'll, like, turn on the shower and we'll sit with them in the bathroom and try to get them to, you know, expel all the gunk and stuff like that. But I genuinely feel bad, like, when people are sick. Because nobody wants to feel like trash. Like, man. When I'm sick, all I want to do is sleep. I don't want anybody to suffer but Cultist. That's a special kind of suffering, you know. Aw, Bucket, that's so good to hear. Squid is a fantastic person, and you're very lucky to have Squid in your life. Suffer well. Listen, it happened because, like, I told Cultist, I'm like, he said, you're gonna stream tonight, and I said, what? I put it for Tuesday. And he's like, Exile, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. So he made the mistake because I put it on the schedule for Tuesday, and for whatever reason he put it for Monday, and he was just like, you're gonna stream tonight, you know that, right? And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, it's Majora's Mask, it's for Monday. I was like, no, I put it for Tuesday in the Trello board, and I put the date, and it was for Tuesday at 9 Eastern. I put it in the Trello because you bitch at me for putting it in the Trello.
Hello,
And you say, put it in the Trello, and then I did, and then you fucked it up. So you can't be mad at me for doing it wrong.
Hello, Doc.
Thank you so much for the hydrate. Oh my gosh, I need to somebody please screen cap that. You did right. You did right. I need somebody to screen cap that for me, and I'm going to save it. I need that. I need that in my life. Someone needs to fucking screen cap the fact that he just said that I did right. Mount it on the wall. Take it out every time he wants to argue. Be like, remember that time? Remember that time you told me that I was right? Look at that. Video evidence. And a screenshot. Send it in general. I appreciate that, Farron. I appreciate you all. So now I can show that to him every time. And he's all like, no. And I'll be like, no. Remember that time you told me that I did right? It's right here. It's right here. No, I don't want apology toast. No. Don't need that in my life. No. Hard pass. But, appreciate you thinking about me.
Tribute for me? Why,
Thank you so much, Reaper, for the 100 bits. I really appreciate that so very much. But this week coming up is, it's pretty chill. Like, we're playing more Kirby on Thursday. So we're gonna play more Forgotten Realms. And that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that, actually. And I'm looking forward to just hanging out, too. Because, like, Friday
for me?
is just gonna be another hangout talking day.
Thank you, darling.
Oh, Squid, thank you so much for the 100 bits.
Hello,
Thank you so much for that compliment, Vex. It means a lot. And yes, this is late because I got a bit flustered. Hey, it's no problem. It's no problem at all. I appreciate the bits, though. You're still laughing about the Kirby mouthful. You mean the art that Claude did? With the Kirby attached to my snitty? That was like mouthful.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the hissing depths.
Finally, people can put Kirby in their ass. Yep, that's a Kirby quote right there. Thank you, Reaper. Thank you so much for the 300 bits. Yep, you could put Kirby in your ass. You heard it here, folks. Kirby butt plug. That art, though, that Claude did was fucking fantastic. I mean, really, I really appreciate that. Okay, so listen, so when you guys watch the Kirby stream that I did, and if you haven't played Kirby, you can eat these like pylons, and it makes you look like a butt plug. So that's why I was like, you could put Kirby in your ass. It kind of looked like a butt plug.
Welcome.
Tell me I'm wrong, chat. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. Looked like a fucking butt plug. The traffic cones, yeah, like the pylon things. I mean, it did look like a butt plug, right? It did. Can't deny. Exactly. See? Ayo. Right? I mean, ooh, pink ass.
So hard it squirted. Worship
Jesus.
all of you.
Because I'm gonna make my snitty milk come out. Thank you, Chaotic Clef, for the 5 gifted subs. If you get a gifted sub, please thank Chaotic Clef.
Tribute? You're loyal.
And JRPG Fandom, thank you so much for that sub, too.
Darling. Welcome to the hissing
Kirby looks like a pyramid. Wait.
Hello.
Is that goes through your mind when you see actual
Welcome to the
pyramids?
hissing depths.
No, I mean, like, it just looked like a pink butt plug.
More tribute?
It just,
You're loyal.
listen, everybody here's seen a butt plug, alright? I mean, come on. Zonga, Golly, Rex,
Hello,
Lapis, thank you so much for that sub, too.
People can put Kirby in their ass.
Thank you. See? Reaper knows. Thank you so much for the 300 bits. No, you haven't. You haven't seen a butt plug. Really? Well, just imagine, Kirby eating a traffic cone and there's your butt plug. Please keep the graphic health talk to some place that isn't stream chat. You might make the streamer or other folks uncomfortable. It's very true, guys. I appreciate you wanting to be open about, your medical stuff, but once you get a little bit graphic, you can start to make people uncomfortable. And sometimes, I might read it and be like, oh goodness. So I appreciate it if you guys just keep that to a minimum. I mean, I do appreciate you guys being open and stuff like that, but you have to remember that there is other people that may not be comfortable with that kind of thing that are watching the stream or reading the chat. Isn't that everybody's mind when they see a pyramid? Okay, so I actually got a brand new butt plug, okay? Youngos was so kind, and Youngos bought me a tail butt plug. So on my throne, I had a bunch of sex toys. Oh, surprise, surprise. And Youngos went into my throne and bought me a butt. I can't find a snake tail one. Like, otherwise, I would add that to my throne. Zenda? God damn it. Thank you for the 300 bits, miss. You have incredible timing. You're waiting for the Harry Potter magic wand to arrive. I don't think I've seen that one. So, on my throne, you know, there's sex toys. Surprise, surprise, there's lingerie. Oh my gosh. So there was a butt plug with a tail, like a little like fox tail on it, and it was like, you know those ones I'm talking about? They're super soft and they look like little furry tails. So Youngos bought that one for me. Youngos has bought me a lot of lingerie lately, so shout out to Youngos. I'll go and I'll put like lingerie on there and Youngos would just buy it. And I'm like, Youngos, you're so generous. Thank you so much. It means so much to me, because now I can actually feel sexy after I felt like shit for the last year trying to do my thesis. I don't know if there's a snake tail butt plug. I have not looked. So if you all find a snake tail butt plug, then, I mean, you can suggest it on my throne. I haven't exactly looked around and I was like, you know, you don't just sit there and be like, snake tail butt plug. Like, I don't, I haven't done that. You've seen bad taxidermy butt plugs. What? What? I'm pretty open to stuff. We have a quest now. Etsy, I mean, you could try to find one on there. I mean, people make shit all the time. But I am definitely open to this kind of stuff because I'm pretty kink positive, but you all know that, right?
Hello.
So I mean,
To the hissing
if you guys find one, definitely suggest it on my throne for me. I am more than happy to add it. I mean, if it's good quality, because you have to make sure that shit is good quality, chat. You know, if that shit has like a 1 star
hissing depths.
for a butt plug, you know not to use it, because that's gonna like fall apart, or it's not good. You have to look for the reviews, I guess. I mean, is this a great butt plug? You found a leech butt plug? What? 1 brown star rating? The highest quality of butt plugs. But like I said, I'm pretty, I'm kink positive and I'm open to looking at sex toys and all that stuff. I definitely want to get Pocket Snussy made, because I know Feifei had one made, and I was talking to Cultist right before Feifei released her pocket pussy, and I was like, man, wouldn't it be great to get a Pocket Snussy? And I was like, how would you even go about doing that? And then Feifei released her, pocket pussy, and I was like, well, apparently you could do it. Just a matter of finding out, how to go about doing that and like getting one made and whatnot. I was like, man, I want to get one made. I want to get a pocket Snussy. I think it would be fun. I mean, I would buy my own Snussy. I mean, I wouldn't be able to use it really, but I would just be like, haha, look at, I've got my Snussy right here. And I'll be like, I'll give it to Cultist and I'll be like, hey, you wanna fuck my Snussy? You wanna fuck this Snussy? And he'd probably like deadpan at me. He'd probably just be like, really? Really? Because like I do that shit to him all the time.
Welcome to the hissing depths.
You would buy one? See, Cultist? He was concerned that he's like, I don't know if you have the fan base that would want a pocket Snussy, because we have to kind of, weigh whether or not people would buy it and stuff like that. And I was like, man, what if I just want it? What if I just want my own pocket Snussy? Is that so wrong? Is that so wrong, chat? I think I should be able to have my own pocket Snussy. Buy in secret. Sebastian, welcome to the stream, darling. No, nah, see? Look. She'd be able to just, like, pull that shit out and be like, hey, here's my Snussy. You know? Bone whale.
For me, why,
Thank you. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. So, like, what is that chin strap on about? I've never seen that before. Oh, are you talking about on my throne? How there's that dildo with the chin strap? It's like you could put when you're like doing the cunnilingus. Fuck. Not, you know what? Fuck. I'm not even gonna talk today. No. It's when you're doing, the oral sex. And, you have like the dick attached to your chin or whatever as you're doing that. It's it's on my throne.
Why, thank
Or
you,
it was, I don't know. B, thank you so much for the 100 bits. So Vexoria walks into a bar, right? Bartender looks at her and goes, how the heck did you do that? Face sitting. There you go. It's for face sitting too. I mean, who doesn't love a good, face sit? You know what they say, right? If he dies, he dies. Right? He dies, he dies. Fuck it. I mean, who doesn't like it? I like face sitting. I can't really walk, yeah. I have slither. I slither.
Tribute. For me.
Gano, thank you so much for the 200 bits. Vex, I did not know this existed. Buying it and hopefully gonna make my partner way happier. See? It's half of this shit you just find and you're like, damn, this could be fun. I mean, like, there's a lot of toys that, like, I still want to add to my throne because I look at them and I'm like, shit, this could be like a good time. But we won't know unless we try it. Hi, spiteful fox. Welcome to the stream. But, like, I'm always adding more sex stuff to, like, my throne. And it's not just all sex stuff on my throne either. Like, there's actually genuinely stuff that I do need for the stream. And things like, I need new tables to expand the space because I'm literally streaming in like a 5-foot space right now in a little tucked a corner into my bedroom and I have no room. So it's like I need to get some bigger desks. So I have those on there. Don't expect anybody to buy me anything off my throne, but I threw them up there just so I can have some more room. And I could get another third monitor and stuff like that. So I could have like you know, OBS. I could have VTube Studio, and I could have like my game or like a website or whatever like that. I need to look up something. So I mean, like, and I have stuff on there for my kids too, because, you know, they deserve stuff too once in a while. Like, there's Nerf guns and stuff like that on there for them. But I mean, like, the lingerie on the throne is like, oh boy, I'm a big fan of lingerie and costumes and stuff like that.
Hello, darling.
I think it's
Welcome to the
super sexy. Like, I really like stockings and stuff like that too. So I mean, like, they're very, very, I don't know. There's just something about them that's like, it's just like, oh, it just itches that scratch for me, I guess. I mean, some people like lingerie and some people like costumes and stuff like that, and that's like a big thing for me, because I like to dress up and get a little bit kinky. Who doesn't, right? But I'll probably go into much more detail about that when I do my other stream on the other platform. Closer to the end of April. You
I
found.
just want my own pocket snussy.
Oh, Jesus.
Is that so wrong?
Really? Fucking really? No, yo. He got too damn quiet. And I knew that he was gonna do some shit like that. He got too quiet for too fucking long. And you could just, yeah, see, Desife knows. You could fucking feel it. It was just like this hovering, like he was gonna.
I just want my own
Fuck.
pocket snussy. Is that so wrong? I just want my own pocket snussy.
Fuck.
Is that so wrong?
Zaga, thank you so much for the 300 bits. I knew he was gonna fucking do something. Like, he just gets so quiet. He doesn't say anything in chat. He doesn't say anything in chat. And you fucking know. Oh my gosh! Jotaro, thank you so much! I really, really appreciate that. Holy smokes. That's very, very kind of you. Oh my gosh. I really, really appreciate that desk. Now I have more fucking room. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cultist is a shitter. You have to remember that. You have to remember that Cultist is a mega shitter. And if he gets too fucking quiet, you know that he's going to do something like clip me and turn it into a fucking sound alert in some way. He's a shitter with class. He's our role model. Why? Why would you encourage that, though? I mean, who are you supposed to be praising here, huh? Chat? Are you saying that you need to be punished? Do you want to be punished for your actions, chat? Yes, you want to be punished, huh? Would you say then a coiling would do it for you? You would like to be coiled? Like to be squeezed so tightly, chat? Well, alright then. I suppose we're just gonna have to do that. So there you go, chat. I'll make it nice and tight for you. Just give you a little bit of a squeeze. There. You've been very, very bad, chat. Very bad.
Hello,
So,
darling.
I hope this coiling
Hissing depths.
is nice and tight. Who bumped me? Merrick. Thank you very, very much for that bonk. I really appreciate that. Oh, you're just worth it. We're just gonna keep praising Cultist and then we get coiled. That's how it works.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the hissing depths.
I know. You know what? As soon as he got quiet like that, I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. He hadn't said anything in chat for a while. I think I heard and felt a rib crack. MPA Dynamite. You know, you're not the first to say that. You're really not. He's quiet right now. So I don't know.
I just want my own pocket snussy.
Fuck.
Is that so wrong? I just want my own pocket snussy.
See?
Is that so wrong?
Thank you so much for the 300 bits, Anonymous. You know what's better than a chiropractor, so I hear. I don't know why it cuts off. I don't know. I don't know, Cultist. That sounds like a you thing you fucked up. Hmm?
Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy?
I'll be your mommy, Anonymous. Thank you so much for those 300 bits, though. It's very kind of you. Gosh. Tighten my coils just a little bit more to get the knot on your back.
Excuse me?
Like there.
Excuse me?
Like that.
Excuse me? Mommy? Sorry. Mommy?
Reaper?
Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy?
Did you have a say-so redeem? Oh, okay, yeah, I see the say-so redeem there. But thank you so much for the 300 bits. All right. You wanted say-so. Now remember, to all you newcomers, say-so is a bit of a community splitter here. It means that I am going to have to be very innocent and pure, and you can kiss this voice goodbye for at least 5 minutes. So this is where I turn cute.
Tribute.
Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Splingy dude. I'm gonna take a sip of water, and then we're going to do a say-so. I'm very sorry, but you all did this to yourselves.
Alright. Yeah? This is say-so mode. No, you shouldn't, Zolan. That would make me very grouchy. I would get very, very, very grouchy like that. I don't think you should. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Aha! Let's say-so mode. This is what happens. Oh, you cannot blame me. I am so sweet. And I'm so nice. You'd like a big old hug. I'd love to give you one. Hang on. I can't really move my arms, but I can blow you a
I
kiss.
just want my own pocket snussy.
Welcome.
Oh
Is that
no!
so wrong?
This is inappropriate.
How did that hole so hard it squirted?
Why are we doing this? These are inappropriate things that are happening right now. We are in say-so mode. But, like I said, I can't give you a hug, but I can blow you a kiss. Like, mwah! Yes, there you go.
Finally, people can put Kirby in their ass.
In their what? In their no-no place?
Hissing depths.
Thank you for 300 bits, Lupus. I really appreciate that. We know we can't do any of those lewd routines now.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Don't just, step on me.
Dog, you know I cannot do that. But thank you for 500 biddies. Reaper, thank you for the 250 bits. Nobody died though.
Hello, darling.
Nobody died.
Hissing depths.
We're doing say-so mode for all the newcomers. Thank you so much for all the follows too. I really appreciate it. Who would not like this adorable snake? It's true. This is a say-so sensor because, you know, we cannot show these wobbly parts. We cannot show them.
Come blast me.
Oh my
and make it
goodness.
snappy. Come, 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 come.
No. No, we cannot. No, no. No, 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 no. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no. You guys, why are you being so naughty? Thank you so much for the bits,
Weird. For
Reaper.
me? Why, thank you, darling.
This is inappropriate. Why are you being like this when I'm being say-so? We're trying to have nice stream. Well, no words. Or nothing inappropriate. We have a nice happy stream with all the good things. It's an angry say-so. It's a Christian stream.
Darkness, my old friend.
Oh gosh.
Talk with you again.
You sound like Miss Piggy and Betty Boop fused together. Well, that's a new one. It's definitely a new one. I cannot give you an example of inappropriate. I'm pretty sure you all heard it. Pretty sure you heard ow in my head. Who bonking me? You bonking me. Reaper, thank you very much for bonking. Enormous what? Enormous banana? Chat, why you say these things? When you know that we cannot do them in say-so mode.
Oh, thank God. Fuck. Cock ass bitch. Fuck. There we go. That shit is done. Thank you very much for the enormous penis, by the way.
This moment that he knew.
Well,
Fucked up.
To the hissing depths.
well, I didn't fuck up, alright. I didn't. Thank you very much for the bits, though.
For me?
Kano,
Why, thank you, darling.
thank you so much for those 200 bits. I imagine you had the same decompression after your presentation. I certainly did. I was the very last presenter before class was over. So I like decompressed and then I ended the Zoom call and I just like flopped on the bed. Think you take the top off? Unfortunately, this model, I can't take my top off. It's baked into my model. So I have to actually talk to my model mommy about doing some other outfits and maybe some inappropriate looks for me. That's something to look into. That's the voice we love. Oh, Pistola Jones, you are very, very kind. Sakuna, thank you so much for that sub too. I really appreciate it. And Jill, thank you for the boobs. I mean, thank you. Because who doesn't like a big old pair of snitties, right? I had to wait to the very. But the thing was though, like he didn't have a set order. It was kind of like everybody was sitting and he was picking random people. And I was like, can you just pick me and get it over with? Chaotic One, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you for the boobs. Well, my model mommy did a fantastic job with my snitties. Granted, you know, when they were originally made, they were a bit smaller. And I had to say, give me some big old snitties. They need to be bigger. And she was like, sure. And I'm like, these are perfect. The best snitties in all of Twitch. I don't even know if anybody else calls their booba snitties. I don't even know. I mean, there could be other VTubers that call their booba snitties. I have no fucking idea. Vex demanded the badonkadonks. It's pretty much I did. Like I said, I always have trouble asking artists, can you make my snitties bigger? I mean, I always have a lot of problems asking. Lade! How are you, Lade? Thank you so much for that resub. How are you, darling? Like I said, I have a hard time asking artists. Like, okay, the only artist I haven't had to ask about making my snitties bigger is Mazenda.
Blood_token has tipped $10 in tribute to our goddess. Here, take Mamona calls I've seen your clips and you funny. Hashtag snitty titty bitties.
Blood token, thank you so much for that $10 tip. I really appreciate that. Ms. is pretty awesome. Ms. is fantastic. She's never had to, you know, make my snitties bigger because she knows just how wonderful these big doinky boinkies are. And wants them, you know, to be shown in all their glory. But thank you. Thank you very much for that bong. Unga bunga. Thank you for that shout out to Sky. So Mazenda is also a PNG tuber right now. She's actually an extremely talented artist. She literally drew like art of cultist fucking me, and it looked straight out of a manga. So I mean, it was pretty badass. Punky Doo,
2 months, let's go.
Thank you so much for that resub. It's on my Twitter. If you scroll down, and I retweeted the picture from Mazenda. It's actually in my Vexy art channel too, on my Discord. Mazenda posted it, so you can see it. I think she spoilered it. You just click on it, you'll see it. It looks like straight out of a manga. You don't see anything from the waist down though, but that's perfectly okay. It's still super hot, and it shows how much of a daddy cultist is. It shows the top. You could see my snitties. And I saw somebody ask, what are snitties? They are snake titties. So I am a Lamia, or some people call me a snake lady. And these are my titties. So, snake titties. Daddy cultist, look at, he's giving that look like, don't perceive me. Don't perceive me. And you should all perceive him. You want some milk? You want some snilk? Yes, for those who don't know, I am an Apophis. I'm based off of the Monster Girl Encyclopedia, Lamia Apophis. Because I love the Monster Girl Encyclopedia. It is like the sacred texts. So, that's what my design is based off of. Be perceived. He should be. He should be. He's actually quite the daddy.
For me? Why, thank you, darling.
Thank you so much, Septimus. Thank you so much for continuing your gift sub. I really appreciate that. So, with apophyses, you know, they kind of give you an aphrodisiac when they bite you. So, I mean, you're kind of enthralled by them. And, like, I talk about, you know, my divine curse being insatiable in all ways, if you know what I mean. So, I can never get enough of eating, or growing, or fucking. And a goddess has many lovers, of course, as you all know. So while I have, you know, the loyal cultist, you know, a goddess tends to get around a bit because you just can't be sated by one person, you know? So that's why you'll see lots of art of me, you know, with other people in the not safe for work variety. But yeah, I love monster girls. That's why I am one.
Hello, darling. Welcome.
And you know, like, I wanted to talk to you guys too, because like next week is probably going to be a pretty chill week for me too. And next week is my very first ASMR stream with the ASMR mic.
For me? Why?
Morb, thank you so much for continuing your gift sub. I really appreciate that. So I'll be doing an ASMR stream with my new ASMR mic. So I have like pop rocks, I have all of that stuff that you guys can hear. And the whispering. I'm sure you guys would love to hear that. Huh? It should be a good time. Because, you know, it's my very first ASMR stream. I'm interested in it, and if it goes well, maybe I'll do more. How do I feel about buff monster girls? Yes. It's just yes. All monster girls are valid. And they're sexy as fuck.
Welcome to the hissing depths. Hello,
But I'm very excited for the ASMR stream.
hissing depths.
I'll be doing a lot of stuff during the week next week too. I'll probably be hanging out again. And there's also the Discord movie night. So I'll have to pick a movie for all of us to watch in Discord together. Because I think sci-fi fantasy one in the poll. We're doing a movie night on the 15th. So like next Friday. So we're just gonna be hanging out. Infinitron, thank you so much for that gifted sub. So we're gonna be hanging out in my Discord, and we're all gonna watch a movie together. We're just gonna have some fun. Cause like I haven't been able to hang out in voice chat with you guys recently because I've been so fucking busy. And I want to be able to hang out with you guys, and the Discord movie night lets me do that. And then after, you know, these next couple weeks are done, when I'm done my final exams, I'll be popping in Discord voice chat and hanging out with you guys a hell of a lot more. So I'll finally be able to be like, what's going on, Snackrifices? Right when you guys least expect it. Because there have been times I've seen you guys all hanging out in voice, and I'm like, but what if? But what if I just popped in there and said, are you guys behaving? Just to see what would happen. Because I see you guys all hanging out and you guys are making a lot of friendships and stuff like that in the Hissing Depths, and I'm so happy to see that. And sometimes I just want to go in there and be like, what are you all up to? Just to kind of see what you guys do. You're all talking about stuff and then suddenly Vex shows up. Oh shit! Mom's here! Fuck! Hide the inappropriate shit. No, wait, take it out, it's Mom. If you do ! Discord, there should be a link. If you put it in the chat. Mom's here. Time to hide the stolen seed. Oh god, speaking of Discord, so I applied for their partnership program and they fucking denied me. I read that, I was like, oh, you denied me, huh? Okay, what did you deny me for? And they don't even tell you. They don't even tell you. They're like, well, we can't really tell you why we denied you, but just, know that we denied you. I was like, all right, that's fair. But they gave you tips on stuff. Apparently, sometimes they get Zacharias! Holy crap! Thank you so much for the 20 gifted subs. Holy smokes. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so, so much. I really, really appreciate that. If you get a gifted sub, please thank the individual that gave it to you, Chad. Thank you so much for those 20 gifted subs, though. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. But yeah, Discord said no. But apparently they give you tips like, so I guess one of their people can join Discord, but you'll never know who they are. And you get bonus points for like welcoming them, and it depending how active your chat is and all that stuff. And like, I assume it's because to like, I'm a 18 plus server, and like, so to get discoverability on Discord, you have to be able to have people 13 plus in your Discord. And I was like, nope, no fucking way that's happening. Like, I would, based on what I do as a lewd VTuber, like, I would never open up my Discord to minors.
Hello, darling.
Discord doesn't like not safe for work. It's kind of like Daddy Twitch. They don't like that stuff either. I mean, they'll let you ride the line, but you can't get too graphic with it. But they don't like that kind of stuff. You cannot have any not safe for work stuff at all. So I'll probably never be partnered with Discord because of that. But that's fine. Fuck it, we don't need it. We'll just vibe and hang out and create an inclusive space. I would really, it really pisses me off that corporations and stuff like that, they think, people that enjoy not safe for work content are fucking bad people. It's like, we couldn't possibly give this person partner because they enjoy sex.
Hello, darling.
How fucking dare.
To the hissing depths.
Like, they don't want to be attached to that, and I do get it. I do get it to that degree. But, like, it just blows my mind. People are gonna talk about sex. There's no way around that. Oh lord, not the sex. I got the voice spot on. How dare you? It's the corporate voice. How dare you say anything of the inappropriate variety in the Discord?
Hello, darling.
This is inappropriate.
Welcome to the hissing depths.
Right? A 13-year-old shouldn't even be in a public Discord because you can't monitor that shit. I don't let my 12-year-old on like Discord servers or any of that shit.
Welcome to the
I don't, like, she doesn't even have TikTok or any of that bullshit. She's like,
My friends all have TikTok.
I was like, well, That's your friend's parents' problem. Like, I'm not dealing with that shit. Thank you. Okay, I see that. I see that redeem there. Ericas. So hold on. I'm just taking some water here. Oh, Ericas. Come to mommy. Do you want to be coiled up so tightly and pressed against my big old snitties? I bet you would just love that, wouldn't you? Oh, imagine my warm tongue just sliding against your lips, begging for a kiss. But yeah, I mean, like kids on the internet, yeah, it's sadly like 12-year-old, like my 12-year-old, they need to be on the internet because they need to do it for schoolwork. Like a lot of stuff now, she has to be on the internet because she's got to research stuff for school. So, I mean, you just have to be careful about like what she's looking at and stuff like that. Parental controls. I see that bounce too. So, let's do a bounce while we're here.
Boingy, 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 boingy.
I mean, who doesn't like a good old snitty bounce? Am I right, chat? A good old bounce. Oh, you're having a hard time concentrating, Well, I'm not sorry. Not sorry at all. The snitty pillows. Oh gosh, you're all bonking me too. Mystic, thank you so much for that. Bonk. I say dick and sex and stuff like that. Would you want a minor coming in here to see that? Because I wouldn't. I certainly wouldn't. That's why I label my streams 18 plus. That's why my Discord is 18 plus. It is for their safety and the safety of others that it is 18 plus. Oh. Do you like the coiling, chat? Do you like it? I think probably... Actually, you know what? I want to talk about my charity. Fuck it. We're talking about my charity right now because on April 29th, I'm doing a charity stream for survivors.org. And it's going to be at least 5 hours long. And it's for a very, very important cause for helping survivors of trauma. And, you know, that's physical, emotional, sexual abuse, and all that stuff that sometimes is, you know, hard to talk about. An organization like survivors.org allows these people to get the help that they need. So we're going to be doing that charity stream. And it's going to be a lot of fun. You guys, there's already in my Hissing Depths Discord a survivors charity stream ideas. So there's going to be milestones that you guys can, you know, suggest. And I'm getting it together with Soft Giving, and we're going to be picking those milestones. And you guys get to enjoy them. So, you know, try to make them fun and interesting, but they also have to be TOS appropriate for Twitch. So, you gotta remember that, alright? You can't be too naughty, because that's for another platform. And another stream that I'm gonna be doing the week before. Alright? So, we call it lewdsome. Exactly. It's wholesome and lewd. We talk about hard stuff. We talk about stuff that's important, like mental health here. We talk about, you know, being open and with who we are. And we talk about I talk a lot about disability and my research with autism spectrum disorder, but we also talk about kinks and being kink positive, and I swear a lot, you know. I get loud sometimes, I squeal. So survivors.org on April 29th. It's gonna be a good time. You know, we're gonna have a grand prize giveaway. So we're gonna figure out what that prize is. Usually it's, from what they were saying, it's usually some sort of computer peripheral of some kind. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. You guys get to hang out with me. We could maybe even play some games and whatnot. Because, like, Community Crab Game was a fucking hoot when we all got in there and played Crab Game. Granted, I'm not the best at the video games, but you all know that. And I'm certain you all still care about the fact that, you know, even though I may not be good at video games, at least I'm fun to hang out with. And Community Crab Game was a lot of fun. I actually had a lot of fun. Duke, thank you so much for the 500 bits, but why are you lying to everybody? I'm not a speedrunner. I'm not. No, not speedrunner, Vex, for fuck's sakes. No, we're not gonna speedrun a game. No. I can't even play games regularly. What the fuck? Thank you so much for the bits, Red. Thank you. Listen, I can't play games regularly. All right. You guys want me to speed run? This is bullshit. What do you mean you want to test something? Oh, fuck. Okay. I thought he was gonna play another sound alert. And I like braced. I physically braced myself for that. I was like, where is it? Where is it? He's gonna play something again. I played Mario Kart with Flareon Lad recently. I didn't do too badly. Solon, stop spamming the raid. People are gonna think the stream's over. And it's not over. Oh, I hear a knock. Yes? Is that a little snake? Hi.
I just want my own pocket snussie.
It's very, very lucky that little snake can't hear the sound alerts right now. Thank you. You have a good night, okay? I love you.
Hello, darling.
Okay? You have a good night, okay? Okay, go see Dad. Go. I like how I was stuck. My face was just like, ugh. So I had my headphones on because of that right there. Thank you so much for the 300 bits. He couldn't hear that. Just so everybody was aware. He's 4. He's gonna be 5 next month. Like right after my birthday is his birthday the next week. Well, thank you very much for that bonk. I see we're going right from wholesome into lewd again. But yeah, I mean, like, for all the newcomers, I will definitely always say goodnight to my son. So you might hear him come in to say goodnight to me because that's important to him and it's important to me. And I apologize if that breaks your immersion, but that's just how it is here. And I'll always say goodnight to him. He did. He just came and said goodnight. He gets very quiet. Sometimes, you know, he's like goodnight, but he sometimes gets pretty shy and very quiet. And he just kind of leans against me.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the
We go from wholesome to lewd at the drop of a hat here. So that happens. But I'm glad you guys are all right with it, because it's important to me. I think it should be important to any parent, really. But, you know, who am I to judge? Some people have different priorities. But yeah, I think that's pretty much like all I really want to talk about. I mean, we've been kind of ranting and raving for a bit now. How long have I been VTubing? I've only been VTubing for 5 months. If you can believe that. Like I said, I had my actual debut December 21st, but I was streaming like test streams and stuff like that beforehand. Like in the end of November, I want to say. I started test streaming with the model, and like I had different overlays at the time, and I was just kind of getting into figuring out who I wanted to be as a streamer. I've said before, like, you know, finding your stride, or I guess finding my wiggle or slither in this case. Thank you very much for that hydrate. Oh, Lily. Thank you for that. Like I said, it's very important to me. But yeah, it's only been 5 months for me. And it's been a wild ride, but it's been a lot of fun, and I appreciate you all being here. It's been something. And like I said, I really, really appreciate all of your generosity and love and support you guys have given me. Because like we said, tonight we hit like 10K on Twitch. And like I got over 9K the other day on Twitter.
For me.
Laid! Thank you so much for the 500 bits.
The incredible souls, you and Owen. Seeing you wishing to get more personal time with your community, even with the growth, is heartwarming for us. We love you so much and hope to hang out with you soon. Bexy Heart Eyes.
Thank you, Laid. Like I said before, and I've said this, I think, quite a few times now, like, I never wanted to be that VTuber or that streamer that did not interact with their community once they got bigger, because I would not be where I am without you guys, and it feels a bit dirty to not interact with you guys. Like, right now, granted, it is a very busy time for me because I'm getting my honors degree and I'm graduating and I'm presenting my thesis and I'm doing final exams and stuff like that. But I think it's important, like, if I see you guys talking in general about stuff, I'll jump in there and talk to you guys. But I mean, I think it's important to at least let you guys know that I'm here and I'm watching and I'm listening. And like, when things become less busy for me, I would love to be able to jump into voice chat with you guys once in a while and shoot the shit and just ask how you guys are. And not have to, you know, perform, I guess. You know, I get to know you guys a bit more in a way that I'm comfortable with. So, I mean, I think that kind of stuff is always important to me. It's important for me to let you guys know that I'm appreciative of you and all of your support. Because, like I said, you know, you don't have to be here. You don't have to support me. But it's very important for me to show that I'm grateful to you guys. Thank you, Ben! Thank you, Ben, so much for the bits.
Your loyalty, please.
The newbie is back from the dead. Long time no see, Mommy. How's Kirby in the Forgotten Land? We've only played it once, so we're gonna play more on Thursday. There is a Discord. I have a Hissing Depths Discord. If you do ! Discord, the link should be right there. You guys are all welcome to join. And I chat in there from time to time when I'm between classes and stuff. Or sometimes I'll publicly shame cultists for, you know, fucking not going to the doctor. And shit like that. But I mean, like, I really appreciate you guys. And I do my best, even in my super busy time right now, to come in and just try to talk once in a while. I may not, you know, get to individually say hi to everybody, but like, please know that I am scrolling and reading what you guys are saying. And I do sincerely appreciate everything you guys say and do and all the friends you guys are making. It makes me super happy to know that you guys are all getting along and you're abiding by the rules and you're just creating this safe space for more and more people.
Why, thank you.
Char, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Community is important. I think you're doing good to be part of it, and it make it feel special. Thank you very much. I try my best, you know. I have a couple more weeks left. My last final exam, I think, is due on it's due on the 25th, but it's a take-home exam, so it could be finished before that. So, I mean, I'm probably gonna get done before then, because on the 23rd is the super sexy party on that other platform we can't talk about. So, hopefully Daddy Twitch doesn't hear me. Thank you very much for the hydrate, though. And information about that is in my Hissing Depths Discord. It's a sexy party. It's a sexy party on another platform. Because Twitch won't allow me to do that kind of stuff on this platform. Thank you so much, The Stampy. This is literally my last semester before I get my honors degree in psychology, and it's such a bittersweet feeling, I guess. It's like, yes, it's finally done, and then it's just like, man, it's fucking done. It's done, it's over. And like, I won't lie to you guys, it's been like, it's been a time at times, you know, trying to juggle all the courses. And I've got 2 kids, like I said, one which has autism, and like trying to take care of a house, trying to, you know, make sure the house is clean and get all my coursework done, take care of the kids, make supper, hold down a relationship. Like, it's a lot of juggling, and it's a lot of work. And I also like take care of my mother with schizophrenia, so it's like I got a lot on my plate, and I'm streaming, so it's like very, very full plate, but it's a very rewarding thing, I think. So it makes me feel like, I don't know, makes it feel worthwhile. It's rewarding. I feel better about myself, I guess. And that's kind of like when it's all over, I finally get a chance to relax and hang out and not have to worry about deadlines. And it's just like, wow, what do I do with myself? And that's what's gonna be all like hanging out, you know, putting out more content, and, you know, taking care of my YouTube a bit better, and maybe doing stuff on the Clock app. But I'll have to figure out a way to cover my snitties because the Clock app doesn't like cleavage. So I have to figure out, like, I have to get maybe a t-shirt or like a super sexy top made that covers my cleavage, unfortunately, because the Clock app doesn't like that. I mean, I could use the Say So bar.
Hello.
I could.
Welcome to the
But I mean, like, all things considered, maybe a different shirt would be kind of fun. More jewelry. It is heresy to hide the boob. A best mom t-shirt? I have to get an artist to do that though. Best mom. Dommy mommy t-shirt. Sweater titty. I'll just wear a t-shirt that says got snilk. I mean, that'd be fine, right? Best snommy. Jesus. All these different variations of the shirt. Mega snilk. Only when I do it though, I'd have to do this. I'd be like,
Welcome to the hissing.
Mega snilk. All my voice mods are not even on. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh well. I was gonna do the voice mod, but I'll have to see if it's not on right now. Hold on. I have to fix it. I was trying to fix it. Zolan went in here and he tried to add all this stuff. He tried to add the new headset and everything like that, but then I realized that it
Welcome to the hissing dad.
needed a Bluetooth adapter and my computer doesn't have Bluetooth. So I was like, fuck, I have to get a Bluetooth adapter for this new headset. So he went in and tried to unplug all this stuff and change cords around. So I guess the voice mod, I don't know, it's all fucked up.
No, it's working.
Oh, is it?
You turn it on.
I did turn it on. I pressed the button. Look, the button's not even being pressed now. Look. Usually they light up. Why did you walk away from me when I was explaining something to you? Jesus. Yeah, well, it's not working. He says it's working, but guess what? It's not. I clicked it on, and guess what? The buttons are not lighting up. They're not lighting up. So he is full of shit, and he walked away from me. Listen, I clicked that button on before you came in here, sir. And look, this is supposed to light up and turn blue when it's on. And guess what? It doesn't.
Hold on.
I don't know why the buttons are not lighting up. Someone said it is working. So I don't
Try pressing off.
I pressed off. So how do I even know if it's off? See, I can't even tell if it's off or on. The buttons are screwed up.
Voice mod updated.
I can't even know.
So it's...
See, that's the thing, the feedback. It says the voice mod is on right now, but the buttons are not lighting up to tell me if it's on or off.
There you go. I turned it off.
So we have to turn it off.
Hold on.
Yeah, we had to manually turn it off. See, the thing is, I have it on stream, the Stream Deck, and when it's off, it's orange. I turn it on, it turns blue, but it's not telling me that it's on or off at all. It's not lighting up. So I have to go in and manually turn it on and manually turn it off when it should not be doing that at all. So that's what's happening right now. It's not giving me the feedback to let me know if it's on or off, which is shitty. See, look, you've turned it on. Now it's turned off. We'll just have to fix it later. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it. Voice mod didn't update. I don't know if the Stream Deck...
Oh, I don't know. Everything's fucking up tonight. Even Stream Elements decided to shit itself earlier. That's why the stream was a bit delayed.
Scuff is scuff. It's fine. Move on.
No, it's fine. Just leave it.
Welcome.
That's the stuff that makes the VTuber stew taste good,
I know.
right? It's the stuff.
I'm sure you taste delicious.
I mean, you're welcome to taste. Oh, fuck! Not like that, you shit! God damn. He just tried to full on lick my cheek. Like, gross. Like, Mm-mm. That just... It's not even the licking that I wanted. It's disgusting. Like, bleh! Nuh-uh. Listen, licking is fine in certain spots when you're expecting it, but like a full-on like dog lick across my cheek, ooh, like do not like that. Lick is love.
Hello, darling.
I mean, that's true, Apollo, but don't give him any ideas, because he will run back in here, and I will push him. So there was this one. Okay, I'm doing a lot of talking tonight, and I haven't been playing a game, but you know what? Who cares? I'm enjoying talking right now. Don't, sir. If you get in here, I swear to God, I will nut tap you so hard.
Sorry, guys. Love you guys.
Thank you. I cannot stand having, like, sandpaper face, like, just rubbed against, like, oh no, I can't, oh, no. I can't do the sandpaper face thing, I don't like it. I have very sensitive skin. Like, extremely sensitive skin. So, like, if he were to do that to me, there's a chance that I could get a hive or something like that on my cheek. So, like, don't do that. Like, my skin is super sensitive to stuff like that. So it's not welcomed. I also have, like, a very, very sensitive neck, too. So, like, if you, like, touch my neck, I, like, instantly, like, Very, very sensitive spot for me. So, like, thank you so much, Cairo, for the boobs. Bites and licks, I mean, yeah, it's still very sensitive though. Like, here's the thing, it's like the trust with Zolan is like always up in the air because I never know whether or not he's gonna tickle me. So I'm always like on the defensive, like, what are you doing? No trust here. No, Blade! Why? Why would you give him that idea? Why would you do that? But yeah, there's no trust there. But like, we troll each other all the time, so I mean, I suppose it's my fault to a degree too. Thank you so much for that hydrate. I mean, I know, right, Splingy dude? Like, why wouldn't I talk about my relationship or my kids, you know? It's part of who I am. I don't want anybody to, like, get the wrong idea. Like, I'm, you know, I'll flirt with you and stuff like that in character and, you know, being Vexoria, the Sun Eater, and stuff like that, but I'm not out to marry you. As a streamer, I'm not out to date you or anything like that. So, I mean, like, it's not like that. And I don't want... And it's like, I'll have fun with you, I'll joke around with you, sure, we'll get not safe for work art together. I'll tell you that I wanna fuck you with my giant snake body and stuff like that. But like, the streamer, me, nah, I'm good. But thanks. Immersion broken, shattered, that's it. Gotta leave the stream now. Can't handle it. Someone's got dibs. I don't want to date, I want to breed. No pregnant, only breed. You understand me, chat? No pregnant, only breed. No date, only breed. Duke, thank you very much for that bonk. I mean, there's that whole, you know, impregnation fetish thing too, which is completely valid. Like in RP, it's like kind of kinky and I kind of like it. But like Vexoria, me, you know, I can only be bred by other gods. And Maybe a demigod. We haven't really tested that yet. But you know, I'm always willing to try. The horniness is real. I mean, it's very true. I never pretended to, not be, I guess, is the saying. Cultist is a god confirmed. Actually, we're gonna do a cultist lore reveal in the summertime, you know. Zai, thank you very much for that bonk. I appreciate you. So I'm very excited to do cultist lore reveal in the summer because I think it's gonna be like, you guys all remember my lore reveal, right? Like with the panels and like the music and like it was narrated by cultist and there was like pieces of, you know, my voice acting and stuff like that in there. And it was on the chalk wall and stuff like that. So I kind of want to do like a video like that for cultist, but more towards his theming and things like that he wants to do. And I don't want to reveal too much of that either because, you know, it's a surprise. But I would definitely narrate something like that for him. A cultist origin story. There you go.
Hello, darling.
And I think that could be a lot of fun. I also want to do another snake charmer competition. I think that would be a lot of fun too. Cultist VTuber model when? I don't know, cultist. I don't know. VTuber model when, you big daddy? So many people have asked him, are you gonna be a VTuber? And he is incredibly sweet and incredibly kind, and he's been like, I don't want to take away from you. And I was like, oh, that's very generous of you, but also at the same time, like, if you want to be a VTuber, I mean, go right ahead. It's okay with me. I mean, you can come and hang out on my channel. I mean, I'm waiting for the day where he fucking starts stream and you guys all think it's me and he's all like, it says cultist. It's not really Vexoria. Like, I'm waiting for that day. He's gonna do that bullshit. And I don't put it past him. I don't. You're all gonna be expecting me to come out and be like, hello, my sacrifices. And he'll be like, hello, my sacrifices. And it'll be completely fucked up. He'll be like, look at my snitties. Yeah. And he'll do all that shit. He pretty much is. I mean, brave little claptrap, he pretty much is. I mean, have you heard his laugh? It's so it's like, where is the lie there? I have the most confused boner. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, flattered that you had the boner, but I could see why you're confused. You're wheezing. You saying his weakness is stairs. Oh God.
Stop sacrifices, check out my snitties.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Please go back to your cave.
Okay.
See? Y'all are like, cultist is the best. We love cultist. And then I have to put up with that. That right there. You try putting up with that every day. Every day. I deserve goddamn medal. That's what I deserve. I do. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. You have my avatar eat toast. Oh hell no. I do have to get more emotes though. So who knows? You might get your toast emote. You're wrong, I deserve 2 medals. That just right there? No. That wasn't me. I married him. He's a work in progress. I was promised a lot of things, and his parents won't take him back. I go up to his mother all the time. I'm like, you sure you don't want this back? And they're like, no. You keep it. You keep that. That's yours right there. And they're like, we don't want that back. No. No refunds, pretty much. Can't. Nope. I like how he's smiling, like, haha, I'm your problem. I like how he's just smiling, like, hi, I'm your problem now, and you're stuck with me. His parents are like, yeah, they don't want him back. Sometimes, okay, his dad has even popped into my stream before and trolled me. So, I mean, I have a really good relationship with his parents.
For me.
Oh gosh, what now?
Thank you, darling.
Oh, what? No, go away. Like, you can't just sit on the bed and stare at me. That's creepy as hell.
Yes, I can.
Go away. Like, this is... It's already awkward. Why do you have to make it more awkward?
Because that's who I am.
Thank you very much for the 100 bits, Bone Wheel. Should have asked for a gift receipt. No, he's just sitting here now. He's being weird. Like, I liked you better when you were sick. At least you didn't talk.
Wow.
Bam!
Wow.
Go and Google the nearest burn unit.
Wow.
Jeez.
You're looking a little low on water there. It'd be a shame if no one got more for you.
You act like I can't get up and get my own water.
You can't. If you do it, your bottle will explode.
I could always be right back. Why you have to be a brat? Like,
it's funny.
You're just a brat all the time.
Yeah.
Like, jeez. No, please don't. Get out. I literally said, what did I say earlier? I said, if you rub your stubble against my face, I'm gonna get a hive. And then you literally just tried to do it. Like, such utter disrespect for the flesh of a goddess right there. Utter disrespect. But thank you guys for the bits and stuff. I really appreciate it. He wants punishment. It's what he does. He pesters to the point where you have to punish him. And then he's all like, punish me, I've been bad, punish me. No. He already has a lot of Nerf guns. There's already a lot of Nerf guns in the house. Do you understand? Like, my house is a war zone. Alright?
Hello, darling.
Like, the kids get chased all the time through the house. And one time he was chasing our daughter through the house and she ran upstairs and hid in the bathroom and hid in the shower. And he went in there and he found her, and then she was like trying not to giggle from like behind the curtain, and he knew that she was in there, and he just reached in and turned on the shower and left. Like, this is the shit that goes on in my house. So she screamed. He's just like, haha, I know you're in the shower, turn it on, leave. He is chaos. He is chaos incarnate.
Such a gift.
Duke, thank you so much for that gifted sub. I really appreciate it. That's what he does, though. It's what he does. He's chaos. He says that I'm chaos. He says that I'm chaos, which, you know, it's fine. Maybe so. But he is more chaotic than me. And thank you very much for that hype train, you guys. I really appreciate it. The best level of chaos. Oh boy.
Hello, darling. Welcome to
Did I change my Twitch profile picture? Yes, I did. So I had art previously. You see me, you know, kind of laying back and like eating the sun, like ah. So Zolan went in and he put the Twitch check mark where the sun is, so it made it look like I was eating the partner check mark.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you so much, Jackrabbit, for the 100 bits. I really appreciate that. I mean, he knows better to not tickle me. Because, like, I get flaily and I squeal and stuff like that. He knows better.
Welcome to the hissing den.
He also should know better than to scare me, because the one time I almost straight up decked him when he scared the hell out of me. We were going to the garage and I was taking the kids to the garage. The kids were in front of me and he came up from behind me and I didn't even see him. And he grabbed me and like I was already in the garage about a certain number of feet and he came up and he grabbed me from behind and I didn't know that it was him.
Hello, darling.
And I almost straight up beat the shit out of him because I didn't know who the hell was grabbing me in my own garage. Well, thank you so much, Koala, for the sub. Like, I didn't know. I will get to the moan. But yeah, like, I almost turned around and just straight up decked him. He was very lucky that I realized that it was him. What would my children think? Well, they're young enough that they don't know about this stuff, and when they're older, I would hope that they would realize that their mother was a very sex-positive individual and that gave voices to kinks and people that, you know, have disability and created a welcoming space for individuals on the LGBTQIA spectrum and people that have autism, and people, you know, created a welcoming space for people who are trans and all that stuff. So yeah, I would hope that my children would realize that even though that their mother has sex, holy fuck, she actually did a lot of good. So that's what I would hope that they would realize. And we raise them in a pretty progressive environment too. I mean, like, we make them realize that, you know, consent is very important. You should always ask for consent. You know, if you ever feel that you're not comfortable with something, say no. Things like that. Like, I would hope that they would realize that their mother has a life beyond being a fucking mother. Wow, shocking, I know. But I will get to the moan redeem. All right. This is gonna get pretty sexual. So if you have speakers that are on and that are loud, you know, you might want to turn it down, or you might want to put on some headphones. Nerdy boy, thank you very much for the 100 bits.
Yes.
Vaporia!
All of you.
Thank you. You're very lucky I didn't start the moan redeem. much for the 5 gifted subs, Vaporeon. You get a gifted sub. Please thank Vaporeon. And Punky Doo, thank you very much for the 300 bits. It turned your volume up without headphones. Okay. All right. Fuck. It feels so good. There you go. That's your moan. You'll hear more of that on the other stream. And those will be more real because I'll have the love sense hooked up. But thank you guys for the bits. And thank you for that level 3 hype train too. But yeah, like I said, I'm doing that uncensored Vexoria stream. I think it's on the 23rd. It's a Saturday evening, I believe.
More tribute?
So that should be a lot of fun. Thank you so much for that sub, Blazing Phoenix. I really appreciate that. Shower. No, I can't do it again. Someone used channel points for that, you know. The other stream, well, it's on a different platform that's short-formed with the letters C and B. So, I'm sure you can extrapolate what site that is on. And I have that all set up. I got like age verified and all that stuff like that. So on the 23rd, it's gonna be a sex party. No need to explain it. Yeah, exactly. If you want details, go to my Hissing Depths Discord. There'll be details there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But, you know what? I think now would be the time to maybe get into some Majora's Mask. I've been talking for like 2.5 hours. But I'm having a lot of fun. Maybe we should take a poll. Do you guys want me to talk more to you guys? Because I'm having a lot of fun talking. So, I mean, I haven't started it yet because I've been having a lot of fun talking. Put up a poll. We'll put up a poll. No, Vaporeon. Christ. I was talking. You know what? Put up a poll right now. Do we want to do some more talking, or do you want to see me be bad at video games? Because, like, talking to you guys, I find, you know, after a stressful day like today, like having a fucking anxiety attack, doing my honors thesis, it feels good to just, like, hang out. You know what I mean? And, like, the last month or so, I've been so busy with collabs and whatnot that I haven't had a lot of time to, like, spend with you guys and talk with you guys.
For me?
Oh, God. Punky Doo, thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate that speedrun. With speedrun talk. Christ. And thank you very much for that hydrate, Forge Master. I appreciate you all taking care of your goddess like this. You know, it's helpful because sometimes my throat gets really, really dry. And like, sometimes I do a lot of voices and stuff like that. So I mean, like, my voice needs to be lubricated, I suppose, with water. I like being chill with you guys. Let's me like hang out, like I said, and just after a hard day, sometimes you just want to hang out. And you just want, lubricate the throat. Exactly. See, Bucket knows exactly what I'm talking about. Time to lube it up. I want to say thank you very much. Have I done any voice acting? I have done some, audiobooks and stuff like that. So I haven't done any, like, video games or anything like that. Like, for me, that would be the goal. Do I have an ASMR channel? I do not. Though that's something to look, into in the future. But next week, I'm doing my first ASMR stream. And it looks like the majority of you want me to keep talking. So that's what I'm going to do, I think. So, I mean, we can play Majora's Mask and be bad at it at some other point. But I'll just continue to talk, if you guys don't mind. Well, the thing is, if I told you what books they were, you would know my real name. Because my real name is associated with that. And I don't want to dox myself. But, needless to say, I have done them. And it was a lot of fun and a good experience. And I wouldn't mind getting into actual, a video game voice acting and stuff like that. Because I think it would be a lot of fun. And it's kind of something that I would really enjoy doing. Because, like, I've been told my voice is more of a villain-esque type voice. Which is fair. Because, Vexoria here is a villainess. Straight up. Even though I have my crazy, chaotic gremlin moments. You saw me on Taka's channel trigger the AI bot a lot. Gee, I wonder why. So I mean, like I said, I would like to do stuff like that. You make a good hentai villain? I mean, I would do hentai, no problem. Nope, I have no problems doing, like, not safe for work stuff. I used to take commissions for not safe for work stuff in the giantess and like vor communities and stuff like that. What? What do you mean? Oh God! Hi, Taka! How are you, darling? Thank you so much for the shout out. I was just talking about how I would be okay with doing more not safe for work voice acting. I was actually talking to Miss Moonified about it because she reached out to me and she was like, hey, you want to do some more not safe for work voice acting? And I was like, yes, I would. But when I'm finished my degree, because I cannot take on any commissions right now. I hope you're doing well though, Taka. And I'm, flattered you'd stop by to see me. But, like, I would love to do that because it's a lot of fun for me. And like I was saying before, I used to take commissions a lot. And I had a lot of fun with it. And I kind of taught myself, like, how to do Audacity and all that stuff and add more elements in. Because I had no experience doing that before. Oh gosh, I actually had someone reach out to do to audition for a not safe for work indie game recently. So I told them, yes, I would audition for it. Thank you, Reaper. Thank you very much for the bits. So I think I'm gonna do that. Like, I'm almost at the end of like my stuff for my degree, so I'm gonna have to talk to them more because they said, yeah, you can audition until May, mid-May. So I was like, awesome. I think I'll do that, and we'll see where it goes. So who knows? I might end up in a not safe for work game on Steam. So I mean, you never know. So I always take shots like that because, you know, why not? Why not? I'll have my degree. I won't have anything else I need to be doing. I'll be sitting around and making content for you all. I don't even... Okay, listen. It's not guaranteed that I'm gonna be in that game. It's just an audition. And like I said, I'll try. The worst they can tell me is no. And then I'll just continue to stream and hang out with you all. And is that really so bad? Thank you very much for that hydrate though, Score. I really appreciate it. But talking like for 2.5 hours almost? Not that I mind. Like I said, today was pretty like on my anxiety because of presenting my honors thesis where I fucking outed myself and my VTuber model by accident. I don't know if I'm at liberty to tell you what the title of the game is. No, I don't want to break any kind of confidentiality stuff. But it was very interesting to get that email. I'll tell you what. Did not expect it. I cannot comment on that. Because I don't want to get in trouble. And I don't even know if it's like public knowledge what the game is or anything like that. So I'll just keep that quiet. But it was an interesting prospect I thought I'd let you guys know about. And you guys asked about voice acting and stuff like that. And like I said, I did novels and audiobooks, that kind of thing, for certain characters. And they are repeat characters, so I'll probably be continuing to do those characters for a while, as long as the author continues to come back to me and say, hey, here's the next book, and this is what happens to your character. And I'm like, oh. So I can't tell you guys the title of those books either, because then you guys would know my real name, and I'm not exactly comfortable with that. And, you know, I will say that they're on Spotify, though. I will say that. Am I warm-blooded or cold-blooded? This is important. Well, I'm a snake. So, I mean, do with that what you will. Did I get bonked again? No, I didn't hear it. I didn't get bonked. You guys are trying to make me horny. I shouldn't say horny. I should say even more horny. That's probably more appropriate. I am purple. I mean, who doesn't like a good coiling? I mean, chat, you like to be coiled, right? I mean, evidenced by this, I suppose. Lupus, thank you very much for the bonk. You guys are just gonna keep fucking bonking me. I appreciate that, though. Get me all worked up. I'm comfy being coiled. Well, I mean, if Taka's still here, I'm sure Taka would agree with you all that being coiled is quite fantastic. It's great for your back, and I would recommend it to a friend. Taka? I like how Taka's not saying anything. He's just responding with emotes. Prism! Holy shit! Thank you so much for the raid, Prism! Oh my goodness. Hello, raiders. Welcome to the Hissing Depths. Can we get a shout out for Prism, please? I'm sure you guys are already on it because you guys like to race each other to see who's gonna get the shout out first. How was your stream, Prism? I'm so glad that you're back because I missed you so much. I was like, where's my glow stick mommy?
Come blast me.
Oh, Jesus.
And make it snappy.
Yes. I like how you guys played this as soon as Prism showed up. But thank you so much for the bits. We've all come, yes. You have come. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by the Hissing Depths. How long is that sound cue? It's not long enough. I hope you had a great trip though, Prism. And it's so good to have you back. And I'll have to slide into your DMs later, if you know what I mean. What were you doing tonight, Prism? Were you just hanging out, or were you playing a game? I thought I read somewhere on your schedule that you were celebrating escaping from heaven, or something like that. Thank you very much for the hydrate. Celebrating that you're out of stupid heaven. That's good to hear. You'll have to tell me all about it. Because I'm still kind of curious of what heaven is like, because I've never been there. So you'll have to tell me a bit later. When we get, maybe when we get together for the 3rd annual Booba convention. Thank you very much for the hydrate too, Heaven's Night. You can't wait to skate on me again. on which part of me? Prism. Because I can think of, Vex, tell me what heaven tastes like. It tastes like Prism. It's very sweet. Skate in you. Oh, well. I'm open to that, Prism. You know that the Snussy is always open to you. In. I'm looking forward to that. You know that? Very, very much so. My Snussy. We were talking earlier, Prism, you should have been here. We were talking about the fact that I would be okay with getting a pocket Snussy and just being like, bam, here it is. Pocket Snussy. I'm pretty sure, and actually I know Cultist.
I just want my
Jesus.
own pocket Snussy.
There it is.
That so wrong?
There it is. Thank you, Duke. Thank you so much for the 300 bits. Red is your pocket Snussy. I knew someone was gonna play that. I knew someone was gonna play that because he just turned that into a sound alert this evening.
I just want my own pocket Snussy. Is that so wrong?
Jesus.
Tribute.
Thank you so much, Reaper.
How did that hole so hard it squirted?
Darling.
Wow, we're doing this right now, chat. I see that. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Play them all. Play all the sound alerts that I made. It's fine. Go ahead. Go ahead. Play them.
There's nothing wrong with erotic role play.
There you go. Jesus Christ.
Such a gift.
Thank you guys for the bits. Oh my god.
More tribute.
Blacks. Oh god.
There's nothing wrong with erotic role
I'd like to be.
play.
I'd like to be able to
Finally,
speak.
People can put Kirby in their ass.
Jesus.
I pounded that hole so hard it squirted.
You played them multiple times already. Once is enough.
Involves aiming. I'm fucked.
Blacks, thank you so much for the sub. And Dark Fang, thank you so much for the sub too. I told you to play.
I want my own pocket Snussy. Is that so wrong?
Fuck, that one actually scared me. Jesus. Oh, fuck me. No, I've already been scared. You can't play it 2 times in a row. It doesn't work that way.
Kirby in their ass.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the bits, you guys.
Welcome to the hissing.
And the penis in my ear.
I pounded that
Thank
hole
you.
so hard it squirted.
Thank you. Is he sleeping on the couch tonight? No, because he's still sick and he needs someone to take care of him. But he neglects to remember that. I'm gonna get... Can you get me water at like 3 in the morning? Can you get me Tylenol? Yeah. And it'll be me that gets up and goes to get it. And then I'll lay there for a second and I'll be like, do you remember that time that you trolled me on stream by making all those sound alerts? And playing them over and over and over again? And he'll be like,
Oh, I'm just playing. I was just joking around.
and I'll be like, And then I'll go and I'll get him his stuff.
Fuck, I hate it.
Jesus. God, you want us to do it again? I want to be able to talk to you guys. If you guys just keep playing sound alerts in my ear over and over again, it's gonna be super distracting. The Prism, look, this is all shit that I've actually said. And that cultist has clipped and then thrown into the stream on a whim to embarrass me. Because this is what he does. He's like,
Yes. Worship
holy fuck!
all of you.
Jesus! Inuyasha! Thank you so much for the 50 subs! Holy shit! God damn! Thank you so much! You are incredibly generous. Thank you so much. I'll just, you know, get my snitty smacked around for a little bit, I guess. God. Oh, I'm gonna need a snitty rub after this. Is there any takers? If you get a gifted sub, please thank Inuyasha for their kindness. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I guess I'll just sit here. I'll sit here until I get, you know, get all bruised up on my snitties. Dibs on the snitty rub. Oh, there you go. See? Red finales right there. Right there for me. I appreciate you, Red. Those poor bruised snitties, yeah. So sore. They're gonna need lots of TLC. Hope you all don't mind. I see you, Taka. Are you just outing him? Zolan should be first. No, he doesn't. No, he sees the snitties all the time. He's like desensitized to them. Cause I'll like go to flirt with him and he's just be like on his computer, he'll be playing Elden Ring or he'll be playing some other game and I'll be like, hey, and he'll just be like, sup? Doesn't even phase him. That's how you know that you've been married and with somebody for a super long time. They're just kind of like, oh, hey, what's up? Sorry, just doing this thing in Elden Ring. Like, fuck. You were focusing, huh? What were you focusing on, huh? What were you focusing on? Wow, fuck. Kuthalin, thank you for the 1,000 bits.
Hope your school stress decreases from here on out.
Oh, thank you for the 1,000 bits. I hope so too. I mean, like I said, I presented my honors thesis today to my class, so it was like, after I completely had a anxiety attack over that, and then accidentally outed myself as a VTuber. I mean, it got a lot less stressful, but I do have to present my research again on Friday at the Narrative Lab, and then at the Psychology Conference on Saturday with an actual moderator. And, you know, having 8 months worth of research crammed into 15 minutes is extremely difficult. And then they sit there with the timer and they stare at you and they're like, you have your 15 minutes. if you go over, they'll just be like, oh, thank you very much for your research, and that's it. It's like, fuck. Yeah, it's a lot of research. It's a lot of fucking work, too. Like, my thesis is like, they told me, they said it's 45 pages. You can't go over 45 pages for qualitative research. And I was like, that's bullshit, because you need more pages to be able to explore complex and emotionally laden topics like raising a child with autism during COVID. And they said, fuck you, you get 45 pages. And then my professors and my supervisors were like, hey, yeah, that is bullshit. And then my coordinator was like, nah, 45 pages. And it was like, fuck. It's a bunch of bullshit. But I will bounce as I talk about academia. Thank you so much for the bounce. So yeah, that kind of pissed me off. So I have to make sure that it is not over 45 pages. And it is condensed into 15 minutes. So it's been a bit of a time. And I also have another paper that's due on the 20th for another class. And I also have final exams. So I'm a little bit like right now with anxiety. I got a goddess voice too. Jesus. I'm gonna hope that it works. Let me know. Can you guys hear? Can you guys hear the voice mod? Let me know. Because it's not letting me know if it's on. Have a great night, Taka. Thanks for stopping by. Snake voice? What do you mean snake voice? It's not on. See? Do I have to actually go in?
Yes, you have
and...
to go to the program right now because it's broken. They're waiting on a patch.
Fuck.
I'm waiting on a patch now for this.
Huh.
Oh no, you broke it. Huh?
No, I didn't break it. It updated.
Well, I did the bounce anyways. Is that... There you go. There's the snake voice. There you go. Cultist is breaking it. It's his fault. Listen, this is what happens. Alright? He tried to redo the wiring and stuff like that. And then he tried to put in the new headset, and all my shit didn't work. The snake voice hits different and makes you feel funny in your no parts. You like the snake voice, huh? Well, I actually really like using this voice from time to time. It hits different. The voice mod updated and it broke the Stream Deck. This is what happens when your head's down in research and you don't look at your shit to be updated. This voice is kind of hot, not gonna lie. Well, I appreciate that very, very much. Amandel!
Don't just stand there.
Thank you very much for the raid, Amandel. That's the Lich Lord himself. We get a shout out for Amandel. Thank you so much. You're in the midst of a snake voice. How was your stream, darling? Thank you for trusting me with your community and witnessing the snake voice. It's very Medusa. Thank you guys for getting all the shoutouts for Amandel. If you're not following Amandel, well, let's just say you're missing out, because Amandel is a very, very talented individual, and he is a lich that runs Terranmaw, and a fantastic person overall, and a very good friend of mine. So your stream was utterly incredible. I'm absolutely in love with the game. Oh, what game was that? Did I miss it? Are you playing Lego Star Wars? I thought I saw that. I tapped the bowl so hard it squirted. Listen.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the
Thank you, Bucket. Thank you so much for the hydrate. I really appreciate that. The snake voice is so calming. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate you, Armandel. You know, when I first met you, yeah, you reached out to me. And it was very surprising because at the time, you know, I saw you on Twitter and I was like, oh, he's a Lich Lord and he looks so cool. And I'm intimidated by him. I'm just a nobody. Should I say hi? And then you said hi to me first, and I was like, oh goodness, he seems so nice. So it was like a big relief. And I really appreciate you reaching out when you did, and we have an awesome friendship now. So thank you for being amazing, Amandel, and just being a fantastic content creator and like a very inclusive and awesome person. So thank you. Yes, we're using the snake voice right now because that's what people wanted to see. This voice sounds perfect for ASMR, which I'm doing next week. So do you want me to do the darling voice? I don't think I can do it in the snake voice. Okay. I'll turn off the snake voice just to do the darling. Alright. So it's off now. Or at least it should be off. What do you mean no? You want me to do the darling in the snake voice? Okay, it's on now. Again. You want me to do the darling? It's gonna sound weird. I don't know how it's gonna sound, you guys. It could sound a bit different. It could sound weird. You don't care. I don't know how this is gonna sound. Alright. Hi, Hanovi. How are you? Can we get a shout out for Hanovi? I hope you're feeling better, Hanovi. I'm really glad to see you. No F's given. Alright. Alright. Darling! I have no idea how that sounded because I can't hear it. So, I don't know, that kind of sounded really, really off. That sounded a bit funny. Exactly! See? Hold on. I'll do it both ways. I'm gonna turn it off and then I'll do it this way and you can actually hear what it's supposed to sound like. Alright. Darling! That's what it's really supposed to sound like. Creepy and cute. Try doing a lower seductive darling in the snake. You guys are getting free darlings out of me. It's more like... Darling. The normal voice is better. It's a reference to Mia from Monster Musume. You know, she always used to be like, darling. Oh, Vex is good, Vex. Is Vexoria okay? I don't know. That's a loaded question to be asking me right now. You're dead. Listen. Alright. I'm calm. I'm very calm. That hit different, but different in a good way. You know Monster Musume. Monster Musume is one of my favorite animes.
I just want my own pocket snoozy.
Oh, Jesus.
Is that so wrong?
Oh my god, what did I touch? Oh shit, I clicked the wrong thing. I just moved all the sacrifices. I was like, get out of here. Thank you so much, Totaro. I see the Ara.
Hello, darling.
I've never been more confused. Do we want to do The Ara in the sneak voice. Pocket Snussy. Yeah, we had a big discussion about the Pocket Snussy. And it got clipped. It turned into a sound alert. A snara? You want me to do it in the snake voice? Alright. Alright. Ara. But I can also do it in the regular voice too. So I'll do it in my regular voice too, because that's fair. Because I feel like some people might want that. Ara. There you go. Are you happy to see me? An interesting thing to come into stream. The Vex to eat your avatar. I mean, that could be a redeem. I would have to find it though. Like, I would have to go through and try to find your avatar. And there's a lot of people down here to go through to try to find. Fractia is best girl. That's fair. I mean, she is pretty hot. And you know, all of them are pretty hot in their own way. It's always interesting to come in on a Vex stream.
Hooray for 3 months of embracing the goddess, and we'll continue to spread my love and support in the future.
Is that my Youngos? Thank you so much, Youngos. And thank you so much for spoiling me with all that lingerie. You're so very sweet. It's almost like Flareon Lad tends to come into my stream a lot, and he always comes in at the most inappropriate of times. But thank you very much for that, Bonk Hanovi. It's so good to see you, King. You aim to please. Oh, you always please, Youngos. You always please. I forgot, Lord. Oh, you liked it. Stop, you liked it. God. I haven't eaten the sun yet, you guys. I'm not exactly tall enough yet. I'm only like almost 300 feet tall. So there's still quite a ways to go. Oh goodness. Photos or it never happened. You're here for sexy Vex boys. Well, you wouldn't be the first person to say that. I doubt you'll be the last either.
Come blast me.
Oh lord.
And make it snappy.
I am so lucky I didn't have a drink of water in that moment, or I would have spat it right out. Barrel bear. Come. Thank you so much for the 500 bits. You're very lucky I didn't take a sip of water, because it would just been like sprayed it all over my computer screen. I was very close. I had it right here in my hand. Spitting viper. What would I do with the planet? I don't know. Maybe I'll just eat that too. Maybe I'll just continue to eat and eat and eat. There are other suns and other planets till I get bigger and bigger and bigger. Maybe I'll start eating universes then. It's quite the thought now, isn't it, chat? Me just getting so big and eating everything. Eat the universe. All those people that you don't like, you know, they'll be gone. The voice actress for Centaurea will be coming to the con you're staffing for. That's super cool. I always like meeting other voice actors and stuff like that, because they're just so interesting to talk to. Like, even when they're not doing their voices. Like, my daughter met the woman that did the voice for Ash Ketchum as she was dressed up as an Eevee before, and it just made like her whole weekend. It made my daughter's weekend, and it made like the voice actress's weekend, because she was like, I need to take pictures with her because she's so adorable. It was the old Ash, like the very first Ash. So it was just, it's a lot of fun. Like, I've met Doug Jones too. And Doug Jones is one of the nicest people I've ever met as a celebrity. And he is extremely tall too. And he literally told me that I do my makeup super well, and he called me like drop dead gorgeous, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Hello.
And I like to rub that in Cult's face. I was like, haha, Doug Jones told me that I was drop dead gorgeous and that he loved my makeup, and he gave me lots of hugs. And Cultist is like, yeah, whatever. And I just like, and whenever we watch like Star Trek, because I love Star Trek. I'm a big Trekkie nerd. So I watch a lot of like Star Trek. I'm watching Picard right now. I watched Discovery, and Doug Jones is Captain Saru on Discovery. So, like I said, I watch a lot of Star Trek. Like, I watched The Next Generation, watch Deep Space Nine, you know.
Hello, Doc.
So I mean,
Welcome to the
Star Trek, sometimes you'll hear me talking about Star Trek and stuff like that. And like, besides Cultist, I don't have anybody to talk to about like Trekkie stuff. Like, I'm not super deep into the lore, and I wouldn't be able to like name a lot of stuff like off the top of my head, or specific episodes or anything like that. But I just really enjoy Star Trek. The Borg is kind of cool. The Borg Queen. Okay. Listen, I have to ask, is there anybody here that's watching Picard right now? Like, I feel like everybody I talk to's not. And I'm like, okay, the Borg Queen and, you know, what's her face kind of being one now. I'm like, what the fuck? And how she was just kind of in that pose and sitting beside her like, ha ha ha, we're of the same breed. I was like, damn. That's bananas. I was like, fuck. But yeah, like, did you guys see the new trailer for season 3 of Picard? Like, that dropped, and it looks like shit. Thank you so much, Disneyfoot, for the 100 bits. I was like, the TNG cast is coming back. Exactly. We watched it earlier today. I was like, holy crap. That's fucking crazy. I'm really looking forward to that, because like, I watched all of TNG. It's like, Picard is like, oh man. Picard is like my favorite captain, but like, Strange New Worlds is coming out too soon. And I'm like super excited for that one. Because like, damn, Anson Mount is like, whew. It's my cup of tea right there. He's a handsome fella. Oh, The best part about TNG is how Riker couldn't actually bend properly to sit in the chair, so he always had to do the step over. Deep Space Nine is probably my favorite. Probably my favorite. Just because of the character development in Deep Space Nine. I enjoyed it a lot more. And I really liked... Like, Garrick is my favorite. Garrick is my absolute favorite. And I loved Odo. There's something about, like, grumpy old security guy, Odo, that was super endearing in his dynamic with Quark. Where he'd be like, Quark! Yes, plain and simple Taylor Garrick. Certainly not anything more than that, Zolan. Harumph grumps, right? Quark! And I watched a bit of Voyager, but I found it, like, I don't know, it was slower for me to get into. And I didn't even watch it fully. But like Janeway, I really love Janeway. I really like her as a character. And like, you think Quark has something to do with this? It's always Quark. Come on. Right? There's a lot of Borg action in Voyager though. Like, for me, I really liked Sisko's speeches that he gave in DS9. It's okay, there's always a VOD if you have to leave, though. It's perfectly okay. The fact that Quark was played by the same guy that played Principal Snyder in Buffy scares you. Well, I mean, I guess that's fair. Ayo, I am a Trekkie. Ayo! I like Star Trek, I do. And watching all of Discovery, you know, that's like I said, DS9 was probably my favorite. I enjoyed the most. But Patrick Stewart is like a hot older man, which like I enjoy kind of like hot older guys though too. I liked Riker too. I mean, like, Riker was a fun character. Happy First Contact Day. I enjoy watching, like... Thank you for that. That made me laugh and made me smile pretty wide. Happy First Contact Day. Right, he is. I always liked about Patrick Stewart is like whenever he got up, he pulled down the jacket. It was like signature, right? Like I have to adjust myself. See, I haven't had a chance to play any like Star Trek video games or anything like that. I think I would probably enjoy them. But you know, we'll see. I'll have more time soon, so I may could check some stuff out. But recommendations are helpful in my Hissing Depths Discord. So if you have like Star Trek games for me to play and stuff like that, like I really liked the Bajorans and stuff like that. I like their like little ridges that they have. And like I really enjoyed what's the fucking bad guy's name in DS9? Shit, his name is escaping me. Shit. No, not Kai Wynn. The guy's name. He's played by Mark Almo. Gul Dukat, that's it. Fuck. That's it. I really liked Gul Dukat. He was such a prick.
Hello, darling.
I don't know why.
To the hissing depths.
Q is fucking fantastic. I love Q. I love Q. You just love to hate him. It's so true. It's true. You loved to hate Gul Dukat. And it was just like, oh. I just like, oh, I really like him. But also, man, he's such a fucking asshole.
Hello, darling.
I also, though, like,
Welcome to the hissing depths.
when, like, watching, like, did you guys watch, like, the DS9 documentary? Kaiwin, I fucking hated Kaiwin.
Darling.
I hated, it's true, I fucking hated her. Every time she showed up in an episode, I was like, this bitch. This bitch right here. And I hated her character. But that's what made a good villain, right? Like, this bitch. Gul Dukat, the actor for Gul Dukat is good if he made you hate the character, right? It's true. Yeah, exactly, the What We Left Behind documentary. We watched that. I actually bought that for Zone 1 for Christmas one year. We sat down and we watched it. It was pretty good.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the hissing
I like Q. I like the concept of, like, what Q is. Like, the entities, how they can just, like that, and just, like, change shit. And for whatever reason, you know, Q's got that hard-on for Picard. The trial never ends, Picard. Kai, bitch. It's true. But yeah, like, I really am curious to see where this season of Picard's going and what's gonna happen. Q in Dead by Daylight.
depths. Your loyalty pleases me.
Well, thank you so much for that resub. Thank you so much for the resub, Warbird Frank. I really appreciate that. Discord, the Q of My Little Pony. Right. That was a nice snap. I've been practicing. Bam. Did anything change? No, shit, I still have to do my thesis. Damn it, it's not over yet. I can snap my fingers, like, pretty loud, and my kids are like, they kind of get jealous over it. They're like, how do you do that? It's not fair. Like, well, you just gotta practice. I have not read the Star Trek comics. I have not, unfortunately. I just don't have time to read comics or anything like that, but hopefully, you know, that will change and I'll be able to do more stuff. Like, I want to be able to put up a commission, like, prices for you guys to do voice commissions and stuff like that too, and have prices and do all that stuff. Would you guys be interested in something like that if I did a commission sheet and, like, had prices for personalized voice commissions for you guys? Yeah, and you know, they can be not safe for work too. I don't mind doing that. So usually, like, what I would used to do was I get a general idea of, like, what somebody wanted, and then, like, they would come up with a script, and I would give them the script, and I'd be like, okay, you know, for 2 minutes, this is what we're looking at. Is this something? You've read it over. Do you want some things changed? Do you have, like, names you want me to use? Or, you know, do you have certain kinks you want me to touch on in this, you know, piece? And they would give me feedback, or they say, no, that's great. And then I would go and I would record it and then do the editing. Sometimes I would add, like, sound effects and stuff like that, depending on what it was. Like, if I was doing giantess stuff. And I would add, like, growing or smashing of, like, a house or stuff like that, background stuff. And it just kind of gives it that little extra more, you know, that people like. And, you know, price varies based on how long it is and how many extras are going into it and stuff like that. So that's something that I'm definitely wanting to do, and putting out that price list and to take commissions and stuff like that. So I think that that will definitely be something that I'm looking into doing, you know, come, I don't know, maybe May, June, into the summer definitely. The slithery noises like sss, you know, wiggle, 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 stuff like that. The moaning and, you know, the sex noises and stuff like that. Projects for Vexoria soundboards. But like, we do have merchandise that's coming too, though, for you guys. Like the Opie mousepad, the artist is going to be working on that soon. So there's gonna be an Opie mousepad with these big old snitties. And I'm getting art done for a Daki pillow. So we're gonna be doing a normal size Daki, but the manufacturer that does the Daki also does the 23 feet long Daki that Mia has, you know, from Monster Musume, that big ass long body pillow. The artist said that they were willing to do that. At least try it. So we're gonna see if we can do the 23 foot long pillow, because the manufacturer said, yeah, we can do that. So we're gonna have the normal pillow, obviously, and then there's the 23 feet long fucking pillow. It takes up the... Have you ever seen it? It literally takes up a whole bed. Like, it takes 5 pillows. Yeah, it is huge. But could you imagine me wrapping myself around you? How many times? Like, a bajillion times. Like, it would just be massive. And then you have my snitties and everything there. So, I mean, I would buy a 23 foot long pillow of me and purposely cuddle me and not let cultists cuddle me at all. Well, thank you, Heatwave. Thank you very much for that bonk. I really appreciate you. It's like, he asked me, he's like, do I get to cuddle you? And I was like, no, I get to cuddle me first. I want to grab my own snitties. Your normal size Daki already takes up your bed. But like, we're also like looking at stuff like, you know, keychains and like t-shirts and stuff like that too, stickers. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's coming down the pipeline. The mouse pad I'm very excited about. But thank you, True Bean. So, darling, you're a sucker for keychains. So, like, I'm very excited because I love keychains too. I think they're so cute, like the little acrylic keychains and little chibis and stuff like that. We have like Shuachi, who does my emotes. She's gonna do some like chibi art and stuff like that. So we're gonna see if we can turn them into like, you know, keychains and like t-shirts and stuff like that too. So I kind of want to do like the boobly eyes on a t-shirt because I think that would be kind of funny. I wish that I could make the Daki more extendable, but the manufacturer says the max they do is 23 feet long. Which is already like huge. Which I didn't expect them to be like, yeah, we could do that. It was kind of one of those shot in the dark things. But I was genuinely surprised that they could. And I was like, oh yeah, let's go. And then the artist that we're talking to is willing to try to draw the 23 feet long. So I was like, oh yeah, let's fucking go. Right? Like, well, Mia from Monster Musume had that big ass long pillow, but like, imagine someone sitting there in a marketing meeting or whatever being like, wouldn't it be a great thing if we just made a 23 feet long pillow? And then everybody was like, hell yeah, let's go. I have like, in my Hissing Depths Discord, I have like a channel for like outfit ideas because I want to get more outfits too. You love the acrylic little keychains too. I mean, the resin ones are great too. I want to get ones that are big enough to put on a car because I would slap one of those on my car. I would. Like, no qualms about that. Thank you very much for the hydrate. They can't make a room-sized Daki company bet. Pretty much what happened. And then, you know, imagine like buying that at a con and then you have to carry that around. Like you're carrying, like multiple people have to help you carry around this 23 feet pillow. Could you imagine getting that in the mail though? Like it'd come in this big ass box. People are like, what's in the box? It's my snake lady. But I want to get like car vinyl stickers and stuff like that because I think that would be really, really neat. I'm a big I'm a big car sticker person. Like I don't have any. Okay, I have a Mia sticker on my car right now, which is literally the top of her head peeking out of the window. Like you just see like, hang on, I'll show you. It's just like this, and it's peeking out my back window. So that's all you see. So that's what I have on the back of my car. But I would definitely get a sticker of me and slap that on there because why not? You have to be conscious of what you put on there, right? What do you mean, Hanovi? You don't have like, you know, if you're gonna ride my ass, at least pull my hair? You don't have that on your car? No? You don't have that one? There's some wild ones that I've seen before. But that's definitely one that I would throw on my car. What does my full avatar look like? Well, hang on. We'll get rid of that. My full avatar looks like this. For those of you who don't know, this is me in all of my snake glory. Ta-da! This is me in all of my thickness. But like I definitely want to get more. Thank you for that. That was perfect timing, by the way. Thank you, Amandel. But like I definitely want to get more tail rigging and stuff like that. Decent Slytherin, thank you so much for that sub. I really appreciate that. I'm just thick. Look at that. Ba-bam. I can't really step on chat, but I can do bouncies on chat. Like a pogo stick. That's all I can do. And coil you up. Snake collab when? Hanovi, you know that I would love to do a collab with you. Or as soon as I'm finished my exam hell that I am in this month, we'll talk. Because I owe you a hangout. I do. And you're just a fantastic person. And I have a lot of fun hanging out with you. So I'm, like I said, I'm in exam and thesis hell and paper hell right now. So when that's all done, a lot of my schedule will be able to free up and I could just take a breather for a while and hang out and have fun. Disneyfoot, thank you so much for that sub. I really appreciate it. Can't wait for you to take that nap. Right? I am gonna fucking nap so hard. So fucking hard. I'm gonna take a fucking sleep for longer than 6 hours. I mean, shit. How many other snake VTubers are there out there? There's a lot. I think there's quite a fair. I couldn't even name them all. But yeah, Sa is the other big one, and she's a fantastic content creator too. But there are other snake VTubers out there. There are. You can find them on Twitter. I know that there's a lot of... depends on what you mean by snake. Do you mean like snake girl? Do you mean like, you know, with legs and with a snake tail coming out of their back? Or do you mean like a lamia? Or do you mean like a person with snake-like features? Because there's a lot of different variety in that way. So like, as a lamia, I know that there's at least a couple. Like there's Melissa. She's a lamia. I think there's another one named Eris. She's more of a Roman kind of lamia. And then there's... I think her name was like... starts with a V. She's also a lamia. There's a lot of different lamias out there. I mean... and they're all great at what they do. And all of them are different. And I always tell people, like... there's a lot of great content creators out there, and go and support as many and watch as many as you can. Like, don't feel like, well, Vex is the only snake, you know, VTuber for me. I mean, if you enjoy other snake VTubers, fuck, go watch them, go support them, they deserve it. Like, I'll never say to you, how dare you go watch another snake VTuber. That's bullshit. Go watch whatever you enjoy. It's important to go support other content creators. How dare you enjoy? No, it's dumb. It's dumb. Go support whoever you want to support and have fun in their streams. I'm running out of water. There we go. What time is it? All right.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the
I gotta stretch.
Well,
Hello.
well. Look who needs more water.
Listen, I could get up and get my own.
Could you?
I could.
You could?
Good, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah, but you're here, so you're gonna do it.
Am I?
You're going to do it!
Yes, got it. Sorry, got it.
Thank you. See, sometimes you just gotta tell your sub, you know, this is what's going to happen, and they just accept it. You know, sometimes you gotta put your tail down, and they get a little bit bratty sometimes, but you gotta just like, be like, listen, this is how it is. You noticed how he was all like, yeah, you need my help, and I was like, you're gonna fucking do it. And he's all like, yes, sorry, ma'am. Hi. Thank you.
It'd be a shame if someone dumped this on your head.
It would be a shame if you had to sleep on the couch tonight, wouldn't it?
We both know I just go back to my office and play computer games all night.
I mean, probably. It's fair. He doesn't even want to sleep beside me. That's what he's saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
He's saying.
I'm saying that
he's saying
I play games all night.
If you kick me out, I'm just gonna play games all night. I'm a rebel. I'll show her. I'll stay in my uncomfortable office all night and play video games. Ah, that'll get her.
Got him.
Fine, I'll just have more room in the bed. Like, shit. Thanks. He is a gremlin. He is. Got him. It's more room for me in the docky, right? Right? It's fine. Fine, get out of the bed. I don't care. It's more room for me. You could piss right off. Have a good night, Sophie. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm not mad. Listen, I'm not the one that was upsetty spaghetti over fucking driving the other day. That wasn't me. That was you, sir. Why would I be mad? You try to deflect on the fact that you were the one that was genuinely angry at my driving the other day.
I just want my own pocket snoozy. Is that so wrong?
It's not wrong. It's not wrong to have or to want a pocket snoozy. I mean, I would literally take out the pocket snoozy and I would just like, I'd examine it and play with it because it's like, look at it. It'd be like a crowning achievement in a way. You'd be like, this is my snoozy. I like how someone was just like, I'm ready to bonk you for that. Young ghost, how dare you? It is like a trophy. It's like a trophy. This is my snoozy. I have the power. It's like He-Man. You have like a He-Man moment, but you're holding like a taco in your hand. Man, I hope that if that ever happens, that it is purple. A double-sided lightsaber. I hope that it's purple. I hope it's not like, you know, it's, you know, the peach color like everything else. It's like, no, man, you gotta make it like a light lavender. I hope I would get a say in that. It'd be very, very important to me. A double-sided snoozy. It's alright. It's alright if you have to go. It's perfectly okay. Throw some scales on there. Wouldn't it be great? I'd like it. I'm sure you'd all would like it too. Lavender snoozy or nothing at all. Lavender snoozy or we riot! Just doing a He-Man pose with an actual taco. I have the power! By the power of snoozy! Really, Amadel? You're more than welcome to show me. I love it here. That's, you know, I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself. Really, really, really. Well, have a good night, young ghost. It is getting, like, quite late for me anyways, because I'm pretty fucking tired. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. I gotta find somebody to raid, I think. Oh my god, I'm like rubbing my eyes right now, so my model's probably just gonna wig out. It's been a long day. I actually have a class early tomorrow morning at 9:30, and they're going over the final exam. Thank you, Dizzy, but thank you so much for the penis. I'm not streaming tomorrow night. I don't stream on Wednesday and Saturday nights usually. I do stream Thursdays, and I'm probably gonna stream Kirby on Thursday, and I am gonna hang out again probably with you guys Friday. We might watch some more like spooky stuff or alien stuff because I really like alien stuff. Like, I think we talked about like how I like the ghost stuff, but I also really like alien stuff too, and like whether or not is this real alien stuff or is this real ghost stuff. I really like interacting with you guys and like and like figuring out whether or not that's real ghost aliens. Actually, you know what? I know exactly who we're gonna raid. I know exactly who we're gonna raid. If you... So, you might know Heavenly Father.
Finally, people can put Kirby in their ass.
Heavenly Father is a fantastic person. Thank you so much, Kaizen, for the 300 bits. Heavenly is fucking fantastic, okay? Heavenly is fucking fantastic. I love Heavenly. And he comes into my streams and he's been so supportive and he's so kind to me and very, very just like very complimentary and always trying to boost me. And I'm like, Heavenly, you're the sweetest thing in the world. And I actually love watching his streams too. So, Vex, can I sing? No, I am a horrible singer. I'll be completely honest with you. So you see that raid message there from Zolan, praise the Sun Eater? I know Heavenly Father, I do. He's in my Hissing Depths Discord. We've had conversations. We have a great time talking together. Just a fantastic person. So we're gonna raid Heavenly Father with praise the Sun Eater. So you go tell him that Vex sent you, alright? And I will see you all on Thursday with some Kirby. I hope you guys had fun talking to me. I will see you all then. Have a wonderful night, everybody.